Welcome to Central Wisconsin Christian High School. I'm Steve Witterhack. Randy Armgood with me, ready to bring you some girls and boys basketball action. Doubleheader night tonight here at Central Wisconsin Christian, Randy. And from the looks of things, looking at the records, looking at how the teams have been doing this season, even the size of the teams, looks like it's going to be a great matchup for both the girls and the boys teams.
It does look like a good matchup on paper, and similar records. Similar styles, I think, in how they play a little bit. So it should be a fun, entertaining evening, and kind of like these formats where they play girls, guys back to back. Great opportunity for the fan base as well to see a couple of games in one night.
Yeah, I like it a lot. A lot of drama with this first one because Horicon and CWC played. They played last week Thursday, and it was Horicon coming out on top of that game, even though they're down in the conference at 2-4, and CWC is sitting at 3-4 and have won 7 of their last 8 games. With that one loss is that last Thursday loss, kind of a bad loss to a pretty good Horicon team. They beat them 41-31. They've got a little size inside that takes away the inside game, and they did that game last week Thursday against CWC.
Yeah, I looked at that myself and wasn't able to see the game, but the 10-point victory by Horicon, I think a few people a little bit surprised, but again, you're playing on the road, and it's a tough job no matter where you go, and hopefully the home cooking here for the Crusaders will pay off tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to 2 great games here tonight. Stick with us all night. It's also Thank a Farmer night. We've been here for that a few times. Already got my first of my many string cheeses that I'm going to have throughout the night. They've been handing those out, and they've got a nice meal going out for people out there if you want to come in a little bit earlier and grab something to eat out in the cafeteria. They've got that going on. So, again, our first game, we're going to bring you the girls' game. The Crusaders sitting at 10-6 on the season. They're in third place, tied with Valley Christian at 3-4 in conference play. Lords is at 8-0. Oakfield are 6-1. And, again, the Crusaders taking on the Horicon Marsh Ladies, who are 7-9 overall on the season, and coached by Benjamin Harris. Is that a president? Benjamin Harris? I have to look that up. But it should be a great game with some good size inside for both teams, and some shooters that were a little off for CWC in that last game to see their main scorer out there with Samantha Braskamp only having a couple points in that game last week, only a couple buckets. She was a little off, and they just couldn't get the inside game going with the bigs for Horicon. So, like I said, very entertaining. And I had a chance to talk to Coach Mark Vanderwerf. I'm going to have that interview coming up in just a few minutes. He's going to address that game from last week and talk about where his team's at right now. That's coming your way next on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. And let's talk to head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusader, the girls basketball team, Mark Vanderwerf, joining us right now. And boy, you had a nice run here. I was here when you had your Valley Christian game. That was about the second win in a row. And since then, you've been counting that time, 7 out of the last 8 games that you've won. So what's changed in your team that all of a sudden you're putting the W's on the board now and having a pretty nice record on the season?
Yeah, we went on a pretty good run for a while after Christmas. Put some really good things together on both ends of the floor. Defensively, we've been really doing some good things, holding players to, or teams to, under 40 most nights. Offensively, we've been playing really well. Last 2 games, we struggled shooting the ball a little bit, so that was a little bit of a struggle for us, but I'm hoping to turn the corner tonight.
Well, you play Horicon, and that's the one question I got to ask you. What happened in that ball game? You had one scorer in double figures. Everybody else was not the usual production on that night. And what happened that night against Horicon on that 10-point loss? Yeah,
they got some really good size that bothered us. Also, we didn't hit any shots from the perimeter. I think we were like 9 for 40 in the game. We only had 1 or 2 3-pointers, so that's going to affect us a lot. They had big girls inside, which didn't allow us to get the touches inside. Tabitha ended up with 10. Able to score like we have been in the last few games.
What do you have to do to stop Horicon? What kind of offense do they have?
They got most of their stuff comes inside. Siri's a really good player. She's just went over 1,000 points on the season. She's one of their better perimeter players as well, so she's got an inside-out game. And then they got Sarah Hodgkins and Maddie in the middle that do some really good things there. One of the keys is going to be to keep them off the offensive boards because those two 6-footers really hit the boards well.
Okay, Mark, thanks for joining us, and good luck in your game today.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Mark Vanderwerf joining us, the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusader girls basketball team. Back with more of our pregame show after this on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat? heat!
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Wooderhack, Randy Armgood with you. Again, a doubleheader on tap here tonight. Waupun girls and boys taking on the Horicon Marsh men and the Marsh ladies. And the ladies starting out first for us. So again, like I said, should be a pretty good game as we kind of did a little preview of the game for the Crusaders. Of course, they are led offensively by Samantha Braskamp, who averages 12 points a game, a 5'5 senior, but leads in a lot of categories, and really a spark plug out there when you watch her play. She's fun to watch.
She certainly is, and that's what you expect out of some of your senior players, I guess. You expect them to step up and be big-time players.
And looking over at the Marsh ladies, according to Mark Vanderwerf, of course, the bigs are the ones that gave the Crusaders some trouble. They weren't hitting their outside shots for the Crusaders, and they're just watching the girls warm up out there. Sarah Hodgson, a 5'10 sophomore only, looks like she could be a force to be reckoned with inside. 12 points a game, 13 rebounds a game. So that's one of the players definitely they're talking about. And also another sophomore, 5'9", Maddie Rinderly, averaging 15 points a game. So you got a couple sophomores putting some major points on the board for them, and plus they got some size taking away the inside game for most teams.
Yeah, their length, and they're also fairly strong-looking young ladies. They're not real skinny little girls, so they look like really good athletes.
Yeah, it should be a great game here tonight. Looking forward to the Crusaders sitting at 10-6 overall in the season. They've won 7 of their last 8 games, sitting in third place, tied with Valley Christian. In the Trailways East Conference, Lords is at 8-0, Oakfield 6-1, and then you got the Crusaders and Valley Christian, and then Horicon sitting now at 2-4 on the season and sitting in 6th place in the Trailways East. The Marsh ladies coached by Benjamin Harris, 7-9 on the season, and like I said, in 6th place in conference. We'll take a break and come back with the starting lineups in the beginning of tonight's game. It is the Crusaders of Central Wisconsin Christian getting set to take on the Marsh ladies of Horicon on RP Sports. Back after this.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports.
Okay, we are back. People starting to kind of trickle in here a little bit. It's hard to kind of get people to remember that they got a 5:45 game, but they do it quite often here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Really like that they do that. I like to see other schools do that. Little doubleheader, boys and girls on the same night, same place. It's kind of fun.
Very fun. And, yeah, they use the other gym, and I think they're flip-flopping their JVs when they play, so it all works out. You get to see a lot of basketball in one evening.
Well, let's start out with the starting lineups for the Horicon Marsh ladies. Benjamin Harris is their head coach. And number 12, Lily Fossbender, 5'7" senior in the starting lineup for the Marsh ladies. Aslan Heller, a 5'4" junior, also starting tonight for the Marsh ladies. Maddie Rinderly, she's a 5'9" sophomore again, 15 points a game for her, 7 rebounds a game. Siri Reinwald, a 5'8" senior, 11 points a game, 30% from behind the arc. And then Sarah Hodgson is a 5'10" sophomore, averaging 12 points a game. And that is the starters for the Horicon Marsh ladies. Getting set to announce the starting lineup now for the home team, the team we're here for, Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. They do a pretty good job making a big production number for it. That's good. Scott Ritzma, the PA announcer here. Samantha Braskamp, 5'5" senior, 12 points a game, a great three-point shooter. Leads the team in rebounds and also steals. Taylor Hoffman, a 5'7" senior. She can knock him down from behind the arc. 6 points a game for her. Mackenzie Dalkey, also in the starting lineup for the Crusaders. And Zilke, I should say, 5'5" senior. Tabitha Bawalda, averaging almost 10 points a game, 9 rebounds a game. And also Kate DeVries, 6' senior in the lineup, 6.5 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. And we are ready to play some ball here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Thank a Farmer night. That should be every day for what they do.
Be. They said the chosen farmer of this year was Brian Bresser.
Yeah, Brian Bresser's the one they said that. Somebody had told me out in the front it was a Tom Bresser. There is a couple Tom Bressers that we know, multiple Tom Bresser, where they said Brian Bresser on the PA here. So
well, I think Tom Bresser took over the farm from his dad, Brian Bresser.
Well, CWC wins the tip, and in the hands now of the Crusaders. A little look inside, but Walda gets it and puts it inside where they had trouble scoring in that last meeting last week Thursday. Nice ball movement there, some quick passes, and an easy 2 for Bowalda. Aslan Heller with it, gets it back over on the left side over to Rinderly. A little pass inside is going to be a foul on the drive by
travel call first, yeah.
Wow, there you go.
Out official got her on the travel, and I think it was a good call. A little bit of an extra hop in there, and
that's a nice start here for the Crusaders, especially scoring inside where they really had some trouble in that meeting last week Thursday. So a nice start here for CWC. DeVries has it out top of the key, not really a three-point shooter. They get it down to Hoffman, and she's going to get called for the travel. Tried to look inside by the free throw line. That was not there, and then kind of got herself where she had to kind of shuffle her feet a little bit and gets called for the travel. So 2-0 here in the early going. First 50 seconds of the ball game in favor of the Crusaders, sitting in a 2-3 defense.
Looks like a box and one there. No, yeah, we're seeing that, yes.
Now they got the one chasing
junk defense.
Syria Reinwald.
Yeah, Zilke. She's going to face guard Reinwald, and the rest of the team playing a zone.
Okay. That's probably a little change from what they did when they met him last week Thursday. Reinwald has it, goes along the baseline and splits a couple defenders. Smooth little move from the senior. Puts it in off the glass, and we are tied at 2 apiece. So we'll see how that strategy works defensively for the Crusaders in the ballgame.
Yeah, we've seen those things before against good players.
And ball tossed away by CWC. So we're tied at 2 apiece, and Marsh Ladies get the ball back. Here's the first minute and a half of the ball game.
Zilke, she's just going to face guard Reinwald wherever she goes, even in the backcourt. She is locking in.
We'll pass inside. They get it into their big player inside, Reinwald, and turning on putting it in. Nice basket there from Hodgson with a basket, 5'10" sophomore. She's a pretty sizable player, and some pretty good feet with her, too, to finish that shot. Well, that one is tossed away. Going the other way with it and getting fouled on the steal, and then the drive on the left side. Fossbender gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul goes on Taylor Hoffman.
So Fossbender with a nice steal close to half court and took it the other way, but gets fouled at the end of it. First free throw is up, and it is good. (5-2) the lead now for the Marsh Ladies. That one kicks out the back of the room. Long rebound. Hauled in by Fossbender, but a nice shot by Balda tying it up. Ball is loose, and fighting for and getting it is Rinderly.
Physical game. Both teams getting after loose balls.
Hodgson has it, kicks it back outside. Throwing around the perimeter right now, back on top to Fossbender. Pull up about 10-footer on the left side, up and good for Maddie Rinderly. So all 3 of their top scorers have got a bucket in the ball game already and have their team up 7-2. Under 15.5 to play in the half.
Very good looking mid-range right there.
Hoffman right in the middle of about 3 Marsh Ladies in there, but there'll be a foul on Horicon. CWC will take it out underneath the basket.
Tried to go on the back cut to relieve the pressure. A lot of help side there from Horicon.
Oh, ball knocked out of the hands. Well, active hands by a lot of the Marsh Ladies. Ball's tied up, and Horicon will get it back. So active hands getting some steals, and 7-2 lead right now for Horicon early in the ball game.
Team looks better than their record would indicate from what we're watching right now.
Yeah, I can't see how they could be a team only 2-4 in the conference, and the way they took it to CWC. 15-footer misses everything, but a long rebound chased down to the corner by Sarah Hodgson.
Braskamp will be called for the foul. 2 team fouls on CWC.
Crusaders having a little trouble on the offensive end, even though they had that really nice start to the game, getting a nice easy 2. But after that, everything being challenged by Horicon. Spender has it out on top.
Working against that box and 1 defense.
Cross-court pass down to the corner with it.
Might be more of a traditional 2-3 right now, I believe. Might have gotten out of that box.
Yeah, they're not following Reinwald around like they were before. Goes Rinderly along the baseline, and ball is loose, and coming up with it now. Heading the other way is Braskamp. Had a little trouble along the way with hanging onto the ball, but CWC hangs on to it. Walda shot that one, rooms around for a little while. No good. Fossbender gets the rebound. Stuck at 7-2 right now in favor of the Marsh Ladies.
2-3 zone now, straight zone. Crusader Ladies, they play a lot of 2-3, so maybe Horicon saw that all in their last game.
Yeah, that's definitely something we've seen every time we've done some games. Down in the corner, Rinderly goes along the baseline, then a blocking foul is going to be called on DeVries. Foul number 3 on the Crusaders. Only 1 foul so far on the Marsh Ladies.
Kylie Beer checking in now.
Yeah, there's a girl that she's impressed us every game that we've covered with Central Wisconsin Christian this year. She's had some nice games. She can handle the ball. She can shoot from outside. And look inside and putting it up strong. Move inside by Maddie Rinderly for her 4th point. Strong player inside.
Just got a face cut there, able to cross and get right where she wanted to.
Crusaders right now only with that opening 2 points in the game, and they're trailing now 9-2. Under 13.5 to play here in the first half. Bawalda has it. Gets cut off on her approach. Hoffman with it and a couple dribbles and gives up her dribble. Bawalda will get it. Go along the baseline. Puts it up and in. Nice job with Bawalda. Kind of got it tapped away for a second. Got to regain control and finishes. Got herself at a good angle to put that one in.
Yeah, athletic move there right around the glass when she got there.
Jenna Scouten and Charlotte Butine getting set to check in now for the Crusaders. Down by 5, 9-4. 15-footer left side is up. That is no good on the shot by Rinderly, and getting the rebound is Beer. She's not afraid to put the ball on the floor, and her players know it too. They all headed down the court, let her bring it up.
I've seen Kylie. She can shoot it a little bit too.
Oh yeah, she's got an outside game inside, can handle the ball. Braskamp working inside. Misses everything, kind of going against a couple of the Marsh ladies. It's going to end up in Horicon's hand. Bringing it up now is Reinwald. So everything being challenged here for the Crusaders offensively by the defense of the Marsh ladies.
Crusaders switching it up. I think they're back in the box and 1 now. Covering Reinwald.
Reinwald really the only one that's really has any kind of stats from 3-point range. Nice offensive rebound, but missed. Coming up short is Reinwald, and Beer comes up with a rebound to bring it up now for the Crusaders. Under 12 to play here in the first half. 5-point lead for the visiting Horicon Marsh ladies. Bawalda gets cut off, takes it in the lane, kicks it back out to Hoffman. Lines up a 3 up and no good. Ball was loose, and Horicon comes up with a rebound in the hands of Aslan Heller.
Heller, the smallest player on the floor for either team, and able to just chase that loose ball.
Sometimes just being quick. You get to that loose ball out there, long rebound. And you get a lot of those players like that, if they're active and have a good sense out there, get a lot of rebounds, even though they're not the tallest player out there. Rinderly with it, gets cut off. Somehow chasing it down by the sideline, Reinwald keeps it in the possession of Horicon. Right along the baseline, Beer cuts off the baseline. Good defense by Kylie Beer, taking that baseline away. Here's a 3-pointer on the way. That one off the backboard, no good. And Kylie Beer with the rebound. Opportunity again for the Crusaders to try to get a little closer in this ball game, only down by 5.
Beer has only been in the game for about 2 minutes, making her presence known.
And that's going to get tossed out of bounds. It'll be Horicon basketball.
And Kylie Beer has 3, maybe 4 rebounds already in this game.
That one get tipped at all, or does he just come up just short on that shot? I don't know.
I thought it might have gotten blocked at the point of the shot, and then, but all for naught because it was Hoffman trying to chase it down and not able to save it.
Brooklyn Phillips in the game now, 5'7" senior for the Marsh lady, has it down in the corner. Getting her first action of the ball game. Back out on top with it is Aubrey Ehrlich.
Not much of an attack here by Horicon against the Crusader box and 1.
Kind of that opposite corner, but they could have found Rinderly a couple times. Looked like she was kind of open, showing to get it to her, but now they find her underneath, goes up with the left hand and puts it in. Yeah, she's a force to be reckoned with down there, just a sophomore.
Yeah, good left hand shot there. I think she has a strong hand, is left-handed.
Oh, block inside. Nice block by Reinwald on the shot inside by Charlotte Butine. 11-4 the lead now for Horicon. 9:45 and counting down here. Again, getting it way too far inside. No one taking that away, that pass away to Rinderly. Gets it, puts it in, gets fouled. To the line to shoot 1 will be Maddie Rinderly. Get in that close, better have a body on a player down there, and they kind of had her wide open.
Not sure who they got on that foul. Oh, okay, now went on Bawalda, all right.
And that was the and one, so that should be it. The basket was good. 14-4 now the lead for Horicon. Up by 10 now, Horicon early here in the ball game, and 9 points by Maddie Rinderler, having herself a great game. It's a tip pass, but Walden gets it going in strong in the right side, draws the foul. This one's going to be on Sarah Hodgson. She came in strong in the right side. 2 free throws now for Tabitha Bawalda.
Only the second team foul on Horicon. Crusaders sit with 4 at this time.
Walden's first free throw. Rattles that one home. She got all the Crusader points so far, all 5 of them. DeVries getting set to check back in the ball game. Also out on the court for the Crusader, Jenna Scouten out there. She has been out there for a few minutes. Butine. Both free throws good for Tabitha Bawalda, the only offense right now for the Crusaders.
Bawalda's going to take a quick break. DeVries back into the game. Crusaders switching their defenses back to a 2-3 zone right now.
Yeah, that one is going to be a foul again. They kind of let Rinderly open down there and let her get the ball. Then they collapse on her, but nobody's, the way she's putting the shots in, you think they'd have a body on her when she gets up right by the left block. That's where she's setting up.
On the skip pass there, the low wing in the zone went way high. That's what left her open in the corner, which would force Kate DeVries to go out and guard from the middle of that zone.
First one no good for Rinderly. Crusaders trailing now 14-6. 9:15 left here in the first half. Rinderly with another free throw. That one also no good, but kept active, and they get it back into Hodgson, who tipped it away and got it right back and put it in for her 4th point. Beating the Crusaders inside often here in the ball game. Not a great pass into Beer, but she grabs it down by her knees, brings it back up in time to finish on that shot. Nice play. Everything was set up nice for that, and Beer controls it nice and strong and finishes, gets her team back with an 8.
Little 2-man game, pick and roll game, and you're right, not a lot of room to force that pass in, but able to do it.
Up and under and putting it in. A nice move there by Asiri Reinwald for her 4th point. They are getting things done inside. Little runner right in by Butine, and it's going to remain CWC basketball. I know she brings some energy out there when we've seen Charlotte Butine in a few games. Just a sophomore out there, and pretty good high energy level. Hoffman with the inbounds pass gets it into Beer. Back on the top to Butine. Hoffman will launch up a 3 from the left corner. Up and rims out, no good. Long rebound stays in the hands of Scouten for CWC. Kylie Beer gets it, and down to the corner with it now is Butine. 10-point lead for Horicon with 8:03 and counting down in the half. And Scouten tosses that one out of bounds, too low and too far away from Butine to haul it in. It'll be Marsh Lady basketball. 18-8 the deficit now for the Crusaders, and the ball in the hands of Horicon.
Looks like we're seeing back to 2-3 zone. They've been switching it up.
Way down low and missing the shot, though. Good job, DeVries holding her position as Hodgson gets it right along that right block. Berg gives up her dribble and gets it over to DeVries. Back on the top, Scouten has it. Cuts in and goes against a bunch of players there. Pretty much a brick wall going against the Marsh Ladies, but draws the foul. And to the free throw line will be Jenna Scouten, trying to get her first points of the ball game.
Full goals on Reinwald. Her first.
Scouten's first free throw is good. A few points here, but having trouble shutting down the Marsh Ladies inside. They're having their way so far. Bawalda's going to check back in, and Kylie Beer's going to take a break.
Beer had very good minutes when she was in the game. A lot of rebounds.
So she's still having trouble with that elbow a little bit. I heard that she has a little issue with that on Friday. That one rattles also in for Jenna Scouten. So she's going to sit down after throwing a couple in and getting her team back with an 8. Now 18-10 in favor of the Marsh ladies. Ehrlich has it, passes over to the right side over the hands of Phillips. Back to Ehrlich out on top.
Traditional 2-3 zone.
Well, good job by the Crusaders. Just got to close off those looks inside.
Pretty much 4 out, 1 in offense for Horicon against this 2-3 zone.
See Rinderly just kind of cut in the baseline. Now she's back out on top, but Crusaders a little more cognizant of where Maddie Rinderly is. She had 9 points in the game so far. Half of the points for Horicon. Rinderly has it, cuts a few defenders, kind of a wild shot there, and it's going to go off from the Crusaders' hands, maybe off from Bawalda's hands and out of bounds. It'll remain Marsh Lady basketball. And Rinderly kind of decided she was going to go in no matter what. Had 3 players that she had to try to beat. And Horicon keeps possession. Ball down to the corner. 3-pointer up now from Reinwald and puts it in. Siri Reinwald from the corner. Now with 7 points and has her team up by 11, 21-10.
Crusader defense fell asleep a little bit there on that inbounds. Wasn't expecting the ball to go to the corner.
Waldo lose control, and now she's kind of stuck. Gets it back out to Hoffman. 3-pointer up from Braskamp, up, and it is good. 3-point basket for Samantha Braskamp, her first points of the ball game. Get the Crusaders back with an 8.
Excellent ball movement. Nice looking shot there by Braskamp. Perfect rotation.
Yeah, 34% 3-point shooter on the season. Horicon with the basketball, 8-point lead also over the Crusaders here so far. 5:35 and counting down in the first half at Central Wisconsin Christian School on Think of Farmer Night. Just with a nice 8-point lead, being patient this trip down. Yeah, Reinwald passes it over to the left side and just working the perimeter, trying to see if they can get something, maybe a nice layup or something inside. No, pass up the 3 look.
Yeah, not a big scheme here by Horicon offensively against this zone.
They were definitely finding creases in it earlier, especially when Rinderly was in there. She was kind of real mobile down there and real active. Get it down and along the block into Hodgson. Cross court across the lane pass, and then we've got a tie up, and it should be Crusader basketball.
Possession Crusaders.
So the Crusaders will, yeah, Horicon had it last time in the tie up, so. 4:40 and counting down here on the first half, and a rough start here for the Crusaders, trailing now by 8, 21-13 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Little back cut by Braskamp, not there. Goes Bawalda with it, working on that right side against Grippentrog. Now with the basketball, Zulke loses it, and coming up with it is Grippentrog. And we've got a timeout on the court. Back after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto Sales. Great selection
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto Sales.
Every time
we make you feel at home.
At home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Timeout taken by Coach Benjamin Harris. 4:15 left in the half, and a tough go of it Really having to earn their points. The Crusaders, the few that they have, and trailing by 8.
It was a good three-pointer by Braskamp to kind of draw them within striking range now. Otherwise, yeah, very tough to score.
She only had like 2 points or 2 baskets in the last game when these two teams met. Very unusual for Samantha. So she definitely has to be a bigger factor for some success here for the Crusaders. They'll try to force that one a little bit in there, but a little off the mark into Reinwald, who was kind of backing in, trying to keep the defender on her hip. So out of bounds, Crusaders will get it back, see if they can close things up here.
I think Braskamp, I believe that might be the only shot she's taken in this game. Maybe she had one on a transition where she threw one up in the lane that was not even close, but other than that.
Wow. And bodies on the floor as Braskamp was trying to get around to picking. Is she going to get called for just kind of lowering her shoulder and knocking both players down?
So he called it an offensive foul, but he pointed and it's going to be, Crusaders ball. That makes sense.
Okay, I thought they were going to give it to Braskamp at first. I was saying that maybe she knocked over both players there, but no, it's a foul on the Marsh ladies, and Crusaders will retain possession here, inbounding.
Foul's going against Heller. Confusion.
So again, here we go. On the baseline, the Crusaders will inbound the ball. Great defense here by the Marsh ladies. They're pretty stifling defense so far in this game.
And it's all man.
Three-pointer up and no good on the shot by Zolke. And trying to save it, but falling on a good effort there by Sarah Hodgson, but couldn't do it, and Crusaders will keep the basketball.
Well, a lot of physical contact there. Play on.
So Braskamp with it. Finds Bawalda inside, and she's going to get clipped a little bit by Grippentrog. She'll pick up a foul for Horicon. Coach looking for a travel, but that was definitely a little hip action there by Grippentrog to draw that foul.
Crusaders kind of trying to run that two-man ball screen game in very tight quarters. A little difficult to do there. Get a screen and then roll, and tough to pass it in there.
Yeah, Bawalda gets tipped right by the defender at the baseline and bringing it up, and that was Reinwald. Nice little dish off at the end, drew the defenders, and finds Sarah Hodgson alone on the right side to put it in for her 6th point. 23-13, Crusaders trailing by 10 again. Don't forget, we'll be bringing you 2 games here today. The boys play right after this game against Horicon, which should also be a very good matchup between those 2 teams, and a travel by Bawalda. Back in the hands of Horicon. That's our only games this week too, Randy.
It is.
So Nate's got like 5 of them, I think, this week. He's loaded with a game every night except for Wednesday coming up. We'll pull up 10-footer, and putting it in is Maddie Rinderly, now with 11 points in the ball game. Having herself a nice game.
She's got the mid-range left-handed pull-up, as good as I've seen by a girl. Gets to that spot, rises up.
Hoffman throws up the 3. That is no good, and getting the rebound is Hodgson. Will fight for the ball, and White's foot was out of bounds, and it'll be that'll fight for the basketball. So the Marsh ladies will get it back with a 12-point lead, 25-13. And a few unusual things here in the ball game.
Yeah,
but the player wasn't off the court yet.
Yeah, they didn't inbounded the ball too early, but not a big deal.
No.
Reset and start over. Again, Crusaders 2-3 zone.
2:10 and counting down in the half. Crusaders with a 12-point deficit here at home. Big game in the Trailways East Conference. That can work your way up for seeding purposes when the postseason comes, and this will be one of those key games that you like to be able to get a victory here, especially at home for the Crusaders. Reinwald gets it back out on top.
Again, Horicon just 4 out, 1 in. Only 1 post player.
Phillips has it. Again, just not really looking for a whole lot inside. All you said, you only have the one player inside with Sarah Hodgson kind of working everywhere along the free throw line and in.
Against that 2-3 zone, she's matching up perfectly with the middle defender in that zone. Get somebody to the short corner and get a little overload.
Dangerous pass inside. Nice job by Bowalda to pick it off. Takes it the other way. Horicon is back. Three-pointer on the way now from Zulke is up, and it is good. Mackenzie Zulke getting her first points. Much needed basket there from the Crusaders, but they're down by 9 yet, 25-16.
Momentum here right before half, possibly see if the Crusaders can get another stop.
Another one tipped away, but hang on to it to the Marsh ladies. Back out on top with it is Phillips. They kick it out to the right side. Passing up the look is Reinwald. Under 30 to play. Heller has it, dribbling off to her right, down to 20 seconds left. Getting to that point where you might as well just go for a last-second shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Miss or make, you don't want to give the other team an opportunity.
Crusaders knock it out of bounds. We got down to 11.9 seconds left. But the Marsh ladies will inbound on the baseline.
If you can run your offense to perfection, you want to go with about 6 or 7 seconds.
And putting one up right by the free throw line, shot no good. And maybe a little push in the back, getting the rebound, Sarah Hodgson. And we've got 8.2 seconds left. Like you said, Randy, now you give the other team a chance, like the Crusaders. Hopefully they'll take advantage of it here in the last 8 seconds.
Yeah, plenty of time. Coach Harris animated over here. He's not happy with the table and getting his kids into the game. The clock didn't start right away either there.
Here goes Beer from straight away. A three-point shot is up. Big bucket there for the Crusaders. Buzzer goes off. And a couple big buckets toward the end to get the Crusaders back within 6. That's a nice little momentum change going into the locker room. We're going to take a break. Right now, Crusaders trailing 25-19 to Horicon. And we'll talk about the first half in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun to talk about some fun events going on this week, including a meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Andy, Super Bowl Sunday Super Duper Meat Raffle.
That's right. We got everything going on Sunday. We're going to do a meat raffle before the Super Bowl. We're going to kick that off at 3 o'clock for the fine folks of Selfless Service Outdoors. It's an organization that was started by 2 combat veterans, and what they do is take your first responders, your military vets, and your police and fire, and they take them out on hunting trips.
Outstanding. So again, that's 3 o'clock on Sunday. Of course, sports this week got a lot of hoops happening.
Absolutely. Bucky's in full swing. The Bucks are in full swing. And, yeah, the Super Bowl, we'll have that on. We'll have all kinds of different things going on. We're going to do a Super Bowl party where we're going to run it just like we do the Packer game. So we'll have drink specials going. We'll do touchdown shots. And we've got a couple of different specials rolling out of the kitchen.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, in Waupun. Have a great week, Andy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. It ended up being not too bad of a first half for the Crusaders, trailing by mostly 8 or 10 points for most of the first half of action, but a couple of buckets towards the end. Zolke with a three-point shot, Beer with a three-point shot with a couple seconds left, and they got themselves within 6, so that looks a lot better on the scoreboard right now, only being down by 6, about as close as they have been for quite some time.
Yeah, I just mentioned that. You don't want to go too early. If you're going to hold it till 20 seconds, you might as well hold it to under 10 if you're going to take a shot. Horicon went a little early, missed the shot, and that allowed the Crusaders to come down and sink the three to make it a very close contest. So good momentum swing there going into the locker room. And not a lot to talk about in the locker room because Horicon's back out already. They only spent about 3.5 minutes in there, and they're back on the court.
I tell you, a nice start in the ball game by Maddie Rinderly. She had 9 of her points probably in the first half of that first half of action. She really just dominated and put her team up with a nice lead that they never relinquished here in the first half. But she was definitely a nice player, taking it inside. Some mid-range shots she was putting in too, and pretty solid for the sophomore out there in the first half.
Yeah, sophomore, a good mid-range game, and you don't see a lot of that anymore in today's game. But able to go off the dribble and get to in a spot about in between that 12 and 8 foot range, and then pull up and a little bit of a nice jump shot, sort of line drive, but good rotation, and she knocks them down.
Got somebody checking in here, hello to Susan, and also Keith Bawalda out there and watching their granddaughter Taylor on the court. Hoffman out there playing. So again, thanks for joining us and cheering on your CWC Crusaders. But again, a nice ending. Hopefully that'll be something that the Crusaders can build on and look for some shots, and people start hitting their shots kind of a little off in that first half, and maybe that might open some stuff up in the inside for them so they just can't pack it in against the Crusaders here in the second half.
Yeah, it's a lot more exciting to come out of the locker room down by 6 than it would be to be down by 12 or 13 points. Certainly you feel like you're right back in the game.
Yeah, and also you got Tabitha Bawalda. She had a nice start. She was the one that was the only one that was doing anything offensively. Had the first couple of field goals, had a couple of free throws, had the first 6 points, and she's the one that kind of kept them, getting some points there when they were really struggling. But I thought a nice first half for Tabitha in the ball game. And Kylie Beer, she's a difference maker out there when you bring her out. She can do so many things. They have her bring the ball up. She can shoot from outside. She can be a force inside. And maybe we'll see some more of that and hopefully more of a Samantha Braskamp in the second half.
Yeah, Samantha sat a lot in the first half. Not sure why. She went out for a while, just didn't get back into the game as quickly as I think they would have liked her to. But, yeah, she's kind of the spark plug that makes this team go. And kind of a quick note here, Crusaders doing a really nice job at the free throw line. They are 4 of 4 in the first half.
Let's take a look at scoring here in the first half.
For Horicon, Fassbender with 1 point. Maddie Rinderly with 11 to lead them. Reinwald with 7. She has a 3-pointer. And Sarah Hodgkinson with 6 points. And for the Crusaders, Kylie Beer with 5 with that made 3-pointer. Jenna Scouten 2 of 2 from the free throw line for her 2 points. Samantha Braskamp with 3 on a made 3-pointer. Mackenzie Zilke with 3 on a made 3-pointer. And Tabitha Bawalda has 6 points. And again, she was 2 of 2 from the line, as well as Scouten 2 of 2. So Crusaders doing a nice job knocking them down at the free throw line.
Okay, your halftime score is Horicon leading the host Crusaders, 25-19. Don't forget, we're bringing you the boys game right after this against Horicon. CWC taking on the Marshmen, and that should be a good game too. We'll be back with our second half in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Okay, we are back. I put a request in for Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train, and DJ Jazzy Scott put it on here. He's also the PA announcer, multitasking. So thanks to Scott for doing that. 25-19 now, the lead for Horicon. They get the ball first to start things out here in the second half. See what the Crusaders talked about. Three-pointer from the left corner. That is no good. And nice start there. A miss by the Marsh ladies, and Braskamp pushes it up for Central Wisconsin Christian. Zolke will launch up a three and puts it up back of the rim, no good. Ball's Bawalda goes up and rips it down between a couple defenders. Hoffman has it out near half court.
Horicon staying in man defense.
Goes Bawalda by the free throw line, gets in the lane, and boy, nice drive, just a wrong angle, and misses, gets the ball back, puts it up. That one misses too. A lot of physical activity underneath the basket there, but coming up with it is Horicon. Oh, a nice job there by Tabitha. Just kept on going around that little loop there and got herself a little lane to the basket, but just couldn't quite finish at the end. 1 minute into the second half. Same score yet, 25-19 Horicon. Going to kick it back out on top in the hands of Heller. One 3-point basket so far in the ball game from outside points, and then they throw up another one. No good. Nice job by Braskamp boxing out the much bigger Hodgson. She'll take it. Splits a few defenders, tosses it up, rims out, no good. But she earns herself a couple free throws. Braskamp, nice little drive. I love the box out she had on the girl she gives up a few inches to, is Sarah Hodgson down there along the block.
Love her aggressiveness going coast to coast.
That's her game.
There is Mr. Brian Bresser now. Him and his wife Flora coming into the gym right now.
Well, Flora from our class of 78. I think Brian a year or two younger than us, right?
Yeah, he is just a hair younger. Looks like the whole family. I think that is Tom over there and Joe. They're boys.
Front of the rim, no good. Both free throws. Ooh. Boy, I tell you, it's hard ripping it out. Just a good strong play there by Hodgson. Going down hard as Bawalda. Just flopping on the floor. And Bawalda, besides being tossed to the floor, but that was just a strong move by Hodgson. Just much stronger player, just ripping it away and causing Bawalda hit the floor. Plus, she gets a foul besides, but I believe definitely the correct call on that.
Yeah, I think the whistle came before that ladder action. Looks like she's fine. That's the good news. Went down pretty hard, though.
Yeah, that was, you can hear that.
Good thing she's got that big ponytail in the back and a little cushion on the back of her head.
So again, Horicon with the ball. Nobody scored yet, almost 2 minutes into the second half. Get it down to the corner, down to the hands of Heller. Back over to Reinwald, the senior. Look underneath, flips over her shoulder, no good, and Beer rips down the rebound. So a couple good stops now. Now you got to take care of things on the offensive end for CWC. Nobody stops Beer. Lines up like it's a free throw, a little too strong on that. And we're heading the other way. Man, nobody closed in on her.
Good shot selection, though. I like it. Just wasn't able to convert the 8-footer.
Yeah, she took her time as if she was going to shoot a three. A little look inside, and then it's going to be a foul from behind on Samantha Braskamp. Losing track of one of the players out there and getting to the free throw line will be Siri Reinwald. Mobile player under there, and they just kind of found a little gap to get to her, and she's going to got herself 2 free throws. Puts it in. She's now got 8 points in the ball game. Another free throw for Reinwald. That's the first point of the second half, almost 2.5 minutes into the half. Another free throw for Reinwald, rattles that one home too. She's got 9 points in the game and has her team back up by 8, 27-19. Opportunity there for the Crusaders, a few trips down the court, but they come up empty. We'll pass inside, nice feed by Beer, finding DeVries. Came right up to her, drew the defenders, and DeVries just kind of rolls right in a few feet away. Gets the pass and puts it in for her first points of the game.
Very nice, unselfish play. DeVries did not score in this game until that point. Hard to believe.
The pass inside, nice strong move inside by Sarah Hodgson. Gets it and said, nobody's going to stop me. You want to foul me, go ahead, but I'm going to finish this one. She did. Here goes Braskamp, a little scoop shot and right to the rack. That's the Samantha Braskamp that we've seen the other games we've called. Energizer Bunny out there, plays physical. Has her team within 4 now, 29-23.
Did a nice job. She went to the left side of the rim, but she used her right hand kind of shielding the ball with her body, with her back. It's a good job.
Strong move, but a little strong up the glass, and then it's going to be a tie-up, and possession arrow will be pointing toward the Crusaders. Beer showing her strength there and pulling the ball away from the Marsh ladies, but the tie-up gets the ball back in the hands of CWC. 29-23. The lead now for the Marsh ladies. Big opportunity this trip down. And we're going to call Braskamp on that foul.
Her third foul. She picked up 2 here in the second half now.
Went at it a little too hard, I guess, on that drive in. Otherwise, had the defender backpedaling. Could have did a little bit easier and probably got the defender the foul, but went at her pretty good.
Kind of extended that arm, that off arm, and
Horicon with a basketball and a 6-point lead. Yeah, the opportunity's right there for the Crusaders. Oh, that's a rough pass. Hodgson, it's an impossible pass for Reinwald to get. A little too hot on that bounce pass, and Crusaders see if they can take advantage of this trip down the court.
Yeah. Marsh ladies have to get better spacing. It's just they're trying to go high-low, and everything is too close. One person can guard two in that zone.
Solke saw a gap for a second. That got closed. Got a nice block shot there by Reinwald to not only block it, but control it besides. Back on defense for the Crusaders. Still trailing by 6, 29-23. Yeah, boys game coming up right after this. Don't mind doing that. Done this plenty of times here at Central Wisconsin Christian. We'll pull up 8-footer, no good. Getting the rebound is Hodgson. And she's going to draw a foul on the Crusaders.
DeVries called for that foul, her second. PA says, Scott Ritzma says third. I only had her for 2, but I probably missed one. 14 fouls on the Crusaders, only 1 on Horicon in the second half.
Butine and Scout and check in now for the Crusaders. They got it down to the corner. Dribbling out of the corner is a Fossbender. 13-15 and counting down in the ball game. Be a nice win here for the Crusaders if they get back in this ball game. Only down by 6. A little bit better job defensively than they did in the first half against the Marsh Ladies, but they'll figure things out offensively.
Down 6 at halftime and still down 6.
You can afford just to kind of toss it around the perimeter. Nice drive to the basket. The shot was blocked and then missing it as Hodgson gets her own rebound. It gets swatted out of bounds by Beer. It'll remain Marsh Lady basketball. He'll inbound it on their baseline.
Crusaders staying with 2-3 zone.
We'll pass inside, just streaking in from the free throw line. Getting the ball is Rinderly. She gets fouled and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Tabitha Bualda with her third foul.
Simple little play. Just take a bum rush right at the baseline and got it and drew the foul. First free throw was up, and it is good for Maddie Rinderly. Now with 12 points in the ballgame, that's her first point of the second half.
Both teams doing a decent job at the line tonight.
Free throw up, and that is also good for Rinderly. Back up to an 8-point lead, 31-23 in favor of the Marsh Ladies on the road here tonight. And a timeout taken by Mark Vanderwerf and the Crusaders. Back after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Okay, Mark Vanderwerf taking a timeout for the Crusaders. Got to get something going here. Just can't quite get any kind of rhythm going where they can get back in this game. Now trailing by 8, trailed by 6 at halftime. Scouten gets it inside and flips it maybe on purpose. It looks like not on purpose, but a smirk on her face to her teammate Butine, who finishes for her first points.
I think the ball just skipped away from her and went straight to Butine for the easy basket.
That was a cute smile, and he kind of knew it. Kind of lost control of it, but went right to Butine for an easy 2. Back to a 6-point lead now. See if they can keep the defense going. A 3-point shot, no good. And Braskamp might get called for a foul, pushing off.
Yeah, I think they are going to
get a
little
shove in the back when she had position. But they gave her a little shove before the ball got there.
She did. Yeah, you could see it down low.
Really obvious.
That's four on Braskamp. That's huge.
Yeah, another quiet game for her. Only 5 points in the ball game. She averages 12. She's had some 20-point games on the season too. Fassbender gets it back out on top in the hands of Rinderly. They're just kind of working the perimeter right now. They've got that 6-point lead, so no rush for them with under 12 to play. Get down along the block. And they're going to kick it back out on top.
Crusaders stand in that 2-3 zone. The Horicon could just pull the ball out if they wanted to. They don't have to take another shot in this game.
Yeah, just working the perimeter. 3-pointer on the way now from Fassbender. A long rebound in the hands of Hoffman, pushing it up. Gets it up to Scout, and this puts a couple defenders and gets it back over on the right side. Beer has it out along the arc. Beer just a little hesitation, has a little one-on-one opportunity, and on the floor they're going to say on her drive to the basket. Nice little head fake into the rack with it. Nice job there by Kylie Beer to draw the foul. Good recognition by Kylie.
Foul's becoming a little bit of a factor. Hudson with 3 now for Horicon. Braskamp with 4 for the Crusaders.
Olivia Grippentrog comes in and checking out Wilby Hodgson with those 3 fouls. 11:13 to play. Crusaders love to come away with a bucket this trip down the court. Beer gets it by the free throw line. Working against Rinderly. We're going to get it back to Beer. Nice little play, and that one's going to be a foul, a reach-in foul, 2 free throws. Grippentrog reaches in as Beer goes to the rack. Nice little setup play there to give Beer that opportunity.
Yeah, and again, they're running that 2-man screen and roll play, and it's in tight quarters, but able to dump that pass in there.
Beer, a 56% free throw shooter, and that one off the side of the rim, no good. Opportunities there for the Crusaders. It's not capitalizing to really make this a closer game.
Yeah, Crusaders were perfect from the line in the first half. Now they are 0 for 4 in the second half.
And Butine all alone throws up a 3, and that is good. Well, nobody's going to cover me. I'm going to launch it up there, and she puts it in a big-time bucket after a couple of misses. We'll take the 3 instead of the 2 free throws. 3-point lead now for the Marsh ladies. Game's getting pretty interesting here at Central Wisconsin Christian. 10-footer left side, and again another nice-looking jump shot by Mandy Rinderly. She's got 15 points in the game. That's her average on the season per game. Hoffman gets the ball ripped away from her by Yaslin Heller, and Marsh ladies get it back with that 5-point lead. So Fassbender with it out on top. Top of the key extended. Passes off to the left side in the hands of Rinderly. Pulls up, and that one gets swatted by Beer, and then Beer swats another one. Back-to-back blocks again by Kylie Beer. She says, no, 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 not in my house.
2 good blocks, but Horicon retains possession.
Yeah,
that's the
only problem with that.
Thing, yeah, with the lead.
Then the lane now over to Grippentrog, back out on top. Under 10 to play in the ball game. 33-28. Nice little pass inside, and
no shot.
And they're going to say that is a foul on Bawalda. Will pick up her 4th foul.
Yeah, Braskamp and Bawalda both with 4. Almost 10 minutes left. They're going to take a seat.
It's not good with a couple of your key players on the bench. We'll see how the girls coming off the bench do. So we've got 3 of the starters out there.
Bonus already for Horicon.
Another free throw for Rinderly. Lefty puts it up and puts it in.
Horicon a perfect 6 of 6 from the line in the second half. Crusaders 0 of 4.
So Scouten gets it taken away as she tried to cut down the left side of the lane. Marsh Ladies come up with it. Ball's tapped out of bounds by Scouten. Stay Horicon basketball. 9:39 and counting down. Thanks for joining us on 103.3 FM. Also, any of our viewers out there, if you want to check in on the chat line, let us know you're out there. I know we have some grandparents tuned in. Maybe some ex-players here that are off to college right now that might be watching and listening to the ball game. Hopefully things are going well in college for you. Winderly cross-court pass, and back out on top with it is Fossbender. Back over to Rinderly, kind of lost possession, but got it back. Hot pass right in the face of her teammate Heller. Inside, missing the first one, getting it back, no good, and Beer comes up with it, but as she tries to haul it in, dribbles it on the end line, it'll be Horicon basketball. Opportunities to get the ball back, just couldn't haul it in.
Hodgson was making all of those shots early, and now she's struggled a little bit around the rim.
Get it inside into Rinderly. She's got it, kicks it back out, and the three-pointer straight away by Reinwald. Been kind of quiet here in the second half. Misses the shot. DeVries gets the rebound. Goes the Crusaders with it. The ball's going to get tapped out of bounds off the hands of Aslan Heller of the Marsh Ladies.
Again, Horicon playing all man. Crusaders playing some box and one as well as 2-3 zone.
Here's hopping down to the corner, dribbles out of the corner, being guarded by Heller. Setting up and gets it back over to DeVries. Nothing there. Little cut by Butine. Finds Beer for the 8-footer left side and puts it in. Nice ball movement there by the Crusaders. Being patient and finding that open look. 5-point lead now for the Marsh Ladies. 8:23 and counting down here in the ball game at Central Wisconsin Christian. The first of a doubleheader. Boys from Christian School will be taking the boys of, and that's going to be an offensive foul, clearing out with that left elbow on that shot. Sarah Hodgson picks up the foul. And Crusaders get it back with a great opportunity to get back in this ball game, only down by 5.
That is 4 fouls on Hodgson.
She's going to sit down again. Sat down when she got her third foul before, and now picks up that fourth. A lot of game left. 8:15 and counting down in the ball game.
She was barely back for probably under 2 minutes, and she picked up that fourth foul.
Butine gets the ball along the perimeter, being guarded by Reinwald. 8 minutes and counting down in the game. A 5-point lead for Horicon. They've been up by as many as 11 points in this game. Zolke spots up for a three. That is no good. And getting the rebound is Grippentrog. Here comes Horicon with that 5-point lead and the basketball. That crowd filling in right now, getting ready to honor Brian Bresser and the family. Thank a Farmer Day today. They did ask somebody from, if they had somebody from Horicon, they normally, when they do this, they always ask the opposing team if there's somebody they can honor and do something for, and they never got back to them, I guess. So.
Looks like the Bresser group over there all wearing the same blue sweatshirts. I see Bresser Farms or something on the front of it.
Yeah, looks like Kate DeVries is going to pick one up, just kind of reached over there, and a strong take on that one from Maddie Rinderly to draw the foul. She's going to go back to the free throw line where she's been perfect in the second half. First free throw is up, and that crawls over the front of the rim. Nice rotation on it to deaden it after it hit the rim, and ends up falling in for her.
And Rinderly, only the sophomore, she's got a nice touch. You mentioned that mid-range game where she can pull up.
Makes both free throws. She's got herself 19 points in this game, averages 15 during the season. Okay, nice couple solid post players that they have that are only sophomores with Hodgson and Rinderly, just sophomores. DeVries gets it and kicks it back out on top over to Beer. Spots up for the three and puts it in. Another much-needed basket there for the Crusaders. And Kylie Beer with her second three of the ball game. She's got 10 and has her team back within 4, 37-33. See if they can just get another few good stops here and get back in. And it's going to be off the Crusaders and stay Marsh Lady basketball. Defensive stop. Let's get one right now.
Be interesting to see if Horicon decides at some point here to pull the ball out and just hold it. Crusaders sticking with that packed-in 2-3 zone.
Getting there to kick it back out and putting up the three is Reinwald in front of the rim. No good. And a missed opportunity with the rebound attempt. That's high off the top of the backboard on the drive by Fossbender. And here goes Reinwald to take it up and kind of force one up there. And finally hauling it in is Butine, pushing it the other way. A couple of players helping themselves up, each other up. And the action's going on down this side of the court. And Butine's going to get called for travel. A couple little extra hops when she got it over there. Missed opportunity again. And we've got a timeout on the court back after this on RP Sports.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Okay, we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Winterhack, Randy Armger with you. One of our many stops that we've been doing for decades over here at Christian School. And a pretty good game here. It's a 4-point deficit. Crusaders got to find a stop here and to see if they can get over the hump here and get right back in this ball game. They got as close as 3, sitting down by 4 right now, but the Marsh ladies with a basketball.
Content with playing a little catch around the perimeter against that 2-3 zone.
Goes Rinderly with it. She'll go up and miss the shot. All that holding the ball, and they kind of force one up inside. Crusaders grab the ball, and another opportunity for them to tighten things up here. Beer has it out on the perimeter for someone. Finds Hoffman. Passes up the 3. Look. Little runner, 10-footer in the lane, no good. Beer keeps the ball alive. Chasing it down is Butine. She'll take it in with an opportunity and puts it right to the rack and in. Nice job by Kylie Beer to keep it alive. Taps it to her teammate Charlotte Butine and finds a lane on the right side of the basket and finishes.
Aggressive move by Butine right there. Wow.
Right to the rim.
Yeah.
2-point lead now only for the Marsh ladies. It's been a hard fight for the Crusaders to get to this point. Got themselves in a really good position, only down by 2. Kick it out left side on the hands now of Grippentrog, and just working again the perimeter, looking for that little crease inside somewhere. 2 players waiting. Hodgson ready to check back in with those 4 fouls, and also Brooklyn Phillips waiting to check in. And Braskamp waiting to check in with her 4 fouls now for the Crusaders, along with another 4-foul person, Tabitha Bowalda. Butine will sit down along with DeVries. You got Butine, you got Bowalda out there, Beer, Hoffman, and Zolke on the court now for the Crusaders. And one kicked up into the crowd off the foot of Zolke.
Goes about 3 rows deep into the crowd. Let's sign her up. Maybe she could kick for some of the NFL teams. That was a boot.
Yeah, football. Speaking of football, public's welcome. Come over to Randy's house, 77-inch TV, big, huge basement. Bring your own refreshments. And
go.
Big game coming up on Sunday with the Super Bowl. Always a reason to get together with our family. I think we got something going on.
Watching the commercials and everything else is as much of the festivities as it is the actual game.
A lot of things you can bet on. You can bet on how many times they show Taylor Swift in the ball game, and
you can bet on if Travis Kelce is going to propose to Taylor Swift after the game.
Yeah,
crazy.
Blocking foul called on the Crusaders, and 1-and-1 time yet. 9th foul on the Crusaders, and at the line will be Maddie Rinderly, who's been perfect so far here in the half. 3:50 left, free throws up, and again, just rock solid. 64% free throw shooter on the season, but he's shooting better than that so far in this ball game. Next free throw up, and that in front of the rim, no good. Beer gets a rebound. I almost put a jinx on her.
You did.
Okay. Zolke gets it down in the left corner. She'll dribble out of the corner. 3-point lead now for the Marsh Ladies. They've been leading since the very early part of the ball game. I think 2-0 was the only lead. Hoffman throws up a three. That one is no good. Beard chases down the rebound for the Crusaders. And those long rebounds, 3-point shots. Beer has it along the right sideline. Back out on top with it is Bawalda. And driving is Braskamp along the right side. Off spills up the front of the rim, no good. They'll tie up, and the basketball will go to the Marsh Ladies. Nice drive there by Samantha Braskamp. Just couldn't get it to go. Just hung on the front of the rim for a while and fell off.
She might be a little cold. She's sat a lot in this second half with foul trouble. Good to see her attack the basket, though. There's Crusaders trying to do a little something more with the defense.
Beer taps that ball away, and that pass by Rinderly. Braskamp off to the races. Bodies on the floor. No call, and they said play on.
Official's hand went up. He was going to call a foul and then decided not to.
Beer grabs the offensive rebound. Oh, and then it looks like we got an ankle injury on the floor. Sarah Hodgson in some pain right now. And they're going to stop play right now as Sarah Hodgson on the floor.
She's definitely an ankle. Yeah, grabbing the ankle.
Grab that immediately.
Probably came down on a foot.
Yeah,
those are painful. Those bad. You know.
Mine's still swelling up yet from over 4 weeks ago now. So
pickleball injury for you, not basketball.
It was a pickleball injury, and we hope the best here for Sarah Hodgson on the floor. Just a real nice post player for the Marsh Ladies, but being tended to right now. And let's take a timeout back after this with an injury timeout here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. 38-35 the lead now for the visiting Marsh Ladies of Horicon, but should be a great last 2 minutes and 43 seconds of this ball game. Right after this, we'll be back on RP Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving
Okay, we are back. And they're finally getting Sarah Hodgson. They got her actually in a wheelchair right now, and that was you feel her pain. Again, a nice player here for the Marsh ladies. That's going to be definitely a loss for her, but she is
proud to bring you stream.
Definitely in some pain yet as they take her off the court. And that's a key player for them with their big post player and a physical presence inside. Don't like seeing that.
Taking some deep breaths is definitely it looked to me to be ankle for sure, not a knee injury.
Immediately she went for her ankle. And
sometimes those bad ankle sprains are almost worse than a broken bone. They can be very, very painful.
Attending to her off the end of the bench right now, but Crusaders will get it back. Hey, they're only down by 3, 38-35. This should be a great last 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Steve Winterhack with you, Randy Armga joining me as usual, and Big Nate Young. The most requested commodity of the week, 5 games he's covering this week. 2 here tonight, 1 last night. We try to get him across the street to do a little pickleball over at the Union, because he goes over across the street, and I haven't seen him with a camera yet, but it's an open invitation every time we get together. We'll get together with you on that, see if we can get some coverage from Nate.
He's just standing behind me with a big smile on his face right now.
Okay, ball inbounded to Braskamp. See if Crusaders can take a, and then it'll reach in as Braskamp is going by, and picking up the foul will be Aslan Heller. Just her second, only the team's 5th. Still no free throws, but Braskamp had a lane. It was all kind of cleared out over there. That would have been so probably not a bad foul there for the Marsh ladies.
Looks like the same set they're running right here, huh? She's going back the opposite way.
Braskamp has it and flicks it up there, puts it in. Man, she worked hard for that basket and earned it. Now just a 1-point lead for the Marsh ladies, who've been leading this whole game since very early. It was 2-0, the only lead that the Crusaders have had in this ball game. And they get it down along the post to Rinderly, passing up the 3 look was Phillips. You get it inside though, and they overshoot a shot inside, and taking it away is Rinderly, and she's really been a problem here for the Crusaders. Crusaders getting the rebound, but she rips it right out of their hand, puts it up and puts it in, back to a 3-point lead. It's going to be off from the hands of Reinwald. It'll remain Crusader basketball. Well, they got the miss they wanted down there, got the rebound they wanted, but a nice job by Rinderly to grab it and put it in. Get it down, posting up as Bawalda goes up. Oh, and can't get the shot to go, but does draw the foul on Olivia Grippentrog. So going to the free throw line will be Tabitha Bawalda.
Bawalda 2 of 2 from the line in this game. She has not scored in the second half. She has 6 in the game.
Bawalda's first free throw back of the rim, no good. 3-point lead, 40-37 in favor of the visiting Marsh ladies. 1:58 left in the ball game. Nice comeback here by the Crusaders, just kind of slowly getting back into this game, but opportunities have been there, and see if Tabitha can put one in here and tighten this thing up again.
Free throw line has been an issue for the Crusaders. They are 0 of 5 in the second half of this game.
Walda's next free throw also too strong, and Rinderly gets the rebound. Pushing it up in a hurry. Get it down to Reinwald, and they still be patient yet. 150, look inside down along the left block. And not a great place to handle the ball off, and a nice steal, but then thrown away. Boy, Zulke had it and maybe panicked a little bit and tried to get over to Braskamp and throws it up in the bleachers. Oh, boy, big opportunity there for the Crusaders. Everything gets to look a little bit bigger as Those seconds tick off.
Crusaders still in the zone, down by 3.
Fassbender passes up a 3. Look, this is not a 3-point shooter. Just hasn't really launched one from there. Rinderly will go up, and Beer will get the rebound, get the block and the ball back. Nice job. Numerous blocks by Kylie Beer in the ball game. And they're going to say no foul. Nothing happened in there. And say it's going to go off from Kylie Beer. And it's going to go back to the Marsh ladies. Kind of an awkward looking little turn of events.
There. Coach Vanderweer thinking it was off of, he wasn't, I don't think he's arguing for a foul. I think he just thought the ball went off of the Horicon. We'll see if they pull the air out of it here now with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, we're down to 1:15 and counting down. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. Should be hopefully a crazy ending here for the Crusaders. And Braskamp takes the ball away, has it, and gets it back over to Hoffman, who'll get it over to Kylie Beer, and that'll be another foul on the Horicon Marsh ladies. That'll be 7 fouls on them. 1-and-1 time for the Crusaders. I was kind of wishing they didn't get that because they had, as she got it up to Beer, had a little kind of a clear lane to the basket. But here we go, Taylor Hoffman at the free throw line. Now for the Crusaders trying to tighten this thing up. They're down by 3 with 1:04 left, 40-37.
See if Taylor can end this drought here at the line.
And she does, nothing but net for Taylor Hoffman. Big time free throw for Taylor. You're going to get your first point of the game. Good time to do it right there. Free throw for Taylor. Head is up, and that goes in too. Big free throws for Taylor Hoffman. We've got a 1-point ball game. Fassbender gets the pass over on the Marsh ladies side of the court. And ball out of bounds off from Phillips over on the sideline, guarded by Beer. And Crusaders get it back with a chance to take the lead in this ball game. Wow.
Horicon, I'm not sure. Just can't believe they just continue to attack.
Just
they didn't get the sub in. The sub was at the table for the. I saw that way earlier.
She came running in last second and had to come in, and the
there's
going to give it to her.
There's no room in front of the table to actually get in front of the table, so they make them wait on the side, and that she was clearly there a long time before that, and dead ball.
Okay, a chance right now. Oh, not a great pass inside, and that feed goes Rinderly the other way with it, and goes up. Gets a travel. It was kind of an awkward-looking move up there, so not surprising. Crusaders dodge a bullet on that one, throwing it away, and it was almost a lay-in on the other end, but a travel. Crusaders get it back, getting chances. We're down to the last 30 seconds of the ball game. Crusaders with the ball trailing by 1. They have not led since it was 2-0 early in the game. Braskamp has it and gets over to Boaldo along the right side. Misses the shot, and then we got a tie-up, and Crusaders will get it back on the alternating possession arrow. Crusaders will get it back. We're down to just 19.
They're going to take a timeout here and talk about it.
Yeah, we all need to settle down a little bit. This is going to be a crazy last 19 and a half seconds left. We're gonna keep it right here. Talk about that boys game we got coming up after this game. But man, we've got what should be an exciting last 19 and a half seconds. See if Crusaders can get it done. Last time they led, it was 2-0 in the ball game.
Yeah, and it's been interesting. I thought Horicon might try and shorten the game a little bit and not take shots, but they took a lot of threes and they took a lot of shots when they had about a 8-point lead, and it allowed Crusaders to get back in it. And,
a lot of turnovers from the Marsh ladies here in the last few minutes. Just some things you haven't seen most of the ball game, but caused by some good aggressive play by the Crusaders to make those things happen.
The Crusaders would have been a little bit better at the free throw line. They'd be ahead in this game right now. They really struggled. They are only 2 of 8 in the second half.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Final instructions here by Mark Vanderwerf. What does he have for the girls to do here? You definitely want Beer maybe to have it, or to get in the hands of Braskamp. She can finish. Boaldo can finish inside. You got some people you want to see with the ball in their hands here with 19 and a half seconds left. 1-point lead for the Marsh ladies, who've led this almost entire game.
Yeah, maybe get something going at the rack because they are in a bonus situation.
Zolke will inbound the ball now for the Crusaders. They get it to Bawalda, and no call on that shot. And Marsh ladies will bring it up along the side of the court, and Crusaders had to foul with 13 seconds left, and going to the free throw line will now be Siri Reinwald.
It is their 10th foul, so this will be a double bonus.
You got a senior at the line, shoots 66%. She's been perfect here in the ball game so far. Free throws up, and that is nothing but net. So no matter what, it'll be a one-possession ball game here for the Crusaders with 13 seconds left. Another free throw again for Reinwald. Free throw on the way, and that is also good. So no timeout being taken. Braskamp gets a 3-point lead, and now a timeout taken by Mark Vanderwerf. Down to 11 seconds left. And Bawalda had an opportunity under there, but no call on whatever happened down there. And free throws on the other end to make it a 3-point lead. So the opportunity there to see if they can tie it up with a 3-point basket.
Yeah, it's the oldest question in the game right here. Do you foul if you're Horicon and not allow that 3-point attempt to go up? So yeah,
I know your view on this.
I've too many times I've seen balls get banked in on a 3-pointer or something. So yeah, I think you really get aggressive defensively if you're Horicon. You really get after it and you go for the steal. And if you foul, you foul, and send them to the line with that 3-point lead.
Yeah, what a ball game! Nice comeback. There's just such a slow, very gradual comeback. It took for a long time. They went from 11 points down this whole half, just trying to fight your way back into it. And here we are, a 3-point deficit for them now, and they have the ball with 11 seconds left. See what Mark Vanderwerf has written up for his ladies here in the last 11 seconds. Yeah, you got Hoffman out there as a 3-point shooter. Zolke's made some of the ball game. Beer can bury it from 3-point land. Also Braskamp, really 4 3-point shooters out there on the court for the Crusaders. Hoffman will inbound the ball. Braskamp will get it near half court, down to 9 seconds left. Here goes Braskamp along the right side, kicks it out. Hoffman, 3-pointer on the way, it's up and no, it comes up short. Then it's knocked out of bounds off the Marsh ladies with 1/10 of a second left on the clock.
Yeah, and you cannot catch and shoot with, it's got to be .3. I think Coach Vanderwerf asking maybe to get the clock looked at. You have to have .3 to catch and shoot.
How about this? How about if he had like one of the volleyball players just take it and do it from behind 3-point line, just bump it up like this?
That would have to be what it is, yes.
Oh,
it has to be a tip. You cannot catch and shoot with that time left on the clock. It doesn't look like they're going to make any adjustments, so this is almost impossible here.
You know, get one of the volleyball girls, which is Bawalda, which is a lot of the players out there, and see if we can bump one up from 3, because that's all you got. You got just a little bump shot from back here, and anybody catches it, it's game over.
Yeah, these soccer players banging off their forehead, headed into the hoop.
I don't know. Oh, that's the opportunities there for the Crusaders here to just couldn't get the buckets when they needed it. Hoffman with a look here in the right corner, can't put it in.
Yeah, he had a pretty good look. It's a well-designed play, and again, goes back a little bit to the free throw issues in this game. Now, this, for all intents and purposes, this game is basically over. You cannot, as I said, catch and shoot with .1.
But you could do what I said. You could bump it like a volleyball.
Well, if I see that, I'm going to send it to ESPN. We're getting on the top 10. Here it is, right?
Okay, all you can do is something where you can just hit the ball up there. So I would just do the old bump up towards the basket from one of your. Nope. No, and that's going to be out the legs of Braskamp, and a disappointing loss. Great comeback by the Crusaders, but a disappointing loss, losing by 3, 42-39, and losing both your matchups against a team that was 1-4 when you played them before, now 2-4, and gave them 2 of their victories out of the 3 in the conference play. And losing at home makes it hurt just a little bit more in front of a pretty nice crowd here on Thank a Farmer Night.
Yeah, I like that they do that. Thank a Farmer Night.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing. And a lot of shirts in the gym I saw with the ag-related topic on it.
And a great tie-in with this school here. A lot of history with the people with a farming background. So Brian Bresser will be honored, I know, at halftime, and family. But let's take a break, and we'll come back and we'll kind of break down what happened in that game. And back after this on RP Sports.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun to talk about some fun events going on this week, including a meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Andy, Super Bowl Sunday Super Duper Meat Raffle.
That's right. We got everything going on Sunday. We're going to do a meat raffle before the Super Bowl. We're going to kick that off at 3 o'clock for the fine folks of Selfless Service Outdoors. It's an organization that was started by 2 combat veterans, and what they do is take your first responders, your military vets, and your police and fire, and they take them out on hunting trips.
Outstanding. So again, that's 3 o'clock on Sunday. Of course, sports this week got a lot of hoops happening.
Absolutely. Bucky's in full swing. The Bucks are in full swing. And, yeah, the Super Bowl, we'll have that on. We'll have all kinds of different things going on. We're going to do a Super Bowl party where we're going to run it just like we do the Packer game. So we'll have drink specials going, touchdown shots. We've got a couple of different specials in the kitchen.
Andy with us here, the Other Main Street, Waupun. Have a great week, Andy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Okay, welcome back. Boy, after that, it's hard to get another game going here, but let's finish up our coverage of the girls basketball game. Disappointing loss for the Crusaders, only leading 2-0 in the ball game. They're only leading the game before Marsh Ladies opened up leads of 11 points and got within a point and had an opportunity there to win the ball game, but just couldn't get it to fall. And 39 loss here at home against Horicon.
Yeah, it was, and as you said, they're resilient. They kept battling back, and they got close and just not quite able to get over the hump. And twice in less than 5 days losing to Horicon, that stings a little bit.
It does, yeah. I thought this would be a nice little revenge game, but it was a good battle between a couple equally matched teams, I think, that played each other. But disappointing loss when you really had things going. You won 7 of your last 8 games. That one loss was against Horicon last week, Thursday, and then now another one in the loss category. When you're trying to get back in the thick of things, at least have a better consideration for the seeding coming up at the end of the season. Let's take a look at scoring here in the ball game.
For Horicon, first off, Fassbender with 1 point, 1 of 2 from the line. Maddie Rinderly, 22 points, 7 field goals. She was 8 of 11 from the line, doing a good job there. Siri Reinwald with 11 points. She was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and Sarah Hudson went 8 points. She went out with that ankle sprain late in the game, had 6 in the first half. And Horicon was 13 of 17 from the line. For Mark Vanderwerth and the Crusaders, Taylor Hoffman with 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Kylie Beer finished with 10. Jenna Skelton with 2. And Charlotte Betine with 7. And Braskamp finished with 7. Zilke with 3. And Tabitha Bawalda with 6. And the Crusaders were 6 of 12 from the free throw line, so not as bad as it sounded. They were 4 of 4 in the first half. A little bit of struggles there in the second half from the line that had a big factor in the game.
Yeah, again, disappointing loss for the Crusaders, now going to 3-5 in conference play, and for Horicon going to 3-4 in conference play. So I think we're going to wrap things up with that game. 42-39 loss here for the Crusaders at home against Horicon. And we're going to take a break and focus in on the boys coming your way in a few minutes on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees. We would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto. Great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of this devastating condition, but in many cases reversing it. If you are tired of taking dangerous medications that only numb the senses and do nothing to treat your actual disease, it's time to see the doctors at New Medical Center, where we've designed a treatment plan to address the causes of neuropathy. Don't lose hope. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 now for more information or to schedule an appointment. Or check us out on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Ready? Okay, we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Thank a Farmer Day today. I believe they're going to be honoring Brian Bresser and the family. Farming operation over towards the Alto area. I've already got my free cheese and ready to bring you another game here. Again, the girls a disappointing loss, 42-39, but the boys are up. Central Wisconsin Christian, the Crusaders, are coached by Josh Gibbons. They're sitting at 6-7 on the season so far, and they are sitting in fourth place in the Trailways East Conference. Oakfield on top of the conference, 7-1. Wayland Academy at 6-1. Dodgeland at 6-2, and then Central Wisconsin Christian tied with Horicon, both sitting at 4-3. So really kind of a pivotal game for these teams, and one going one direction, one going the other one after this game here today, and try to get some momentum here going into the second half of your season. Crusaders, of course, coached by Josh Gibbons. I think he does a great job coaching over here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Their last game they played last week Friday, and they knocked off Houston'sford 62-55. Ryer Greenfield, 14 points for the Crusaders. Jacob Skulma with 12 points. Brant Billy, 12 points. And Landon Smits had 8 points in that ball game for CWC. Got a chance to talk to, didn't get a chance to talk to Josh before the game, but I did talk to Jay Wald, who was here before the girls' game even started. He's the head coach for the Horicon Marshmen, and he likes what his team's doing right now. He's pretty happy of the way they are playing. He likes his chances against Central Wisconsin Christian. These teams have not played each other. They had the one game that was called off and postponed earlier because of extreme cold about a month ago or so. So that game that they were supposed to play and got moved to this Saturday, a Saturday evening game. And Randy back with me right now, but talking about why this game be two games against Horicon this week, because the first time they were supposed to meet a few weeks back, they had the extreme cold, and they kind of postponed it and moved the game back to this Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and that one will be at Horicon. And I know Coach Jay Wald for them says, I'd like to have that first game of the two meetings during the season. He kind of likes that. And it seems like every year they kind of end up having to play Crusaders at CWC for the first game, and they had it all set up this year, but then that cold weather pushed it back, and here he is with the first game against the Crusaders sitting here in their gym at Central Wisconsin Christian. But
yeah, I remember that Tuesday. It was about 22 below with the wind chill, I think, on that morning. And
yeah,
Pretty much everybody in this part of the state of Wisconsin canceled their game, so not only that game.
Yeah, so that'll be played then. But again, a key game I was mentioning to everybody, Randy. Both teams sitting in fourth place, tied at 4-3. So really a pivotal game as far as the direction you think your team is going here on the season. And then looking at the Marshmen and their games, looking at the one victory that stands out is that game against Mayville. We've done a Mayville game, and they played a very close game against Lemira,
right?
And played very well there. I thought they're a solid, scrappy team, and they won. Horicon won that ball game, so it kind of gives you a little measuring stick of where they're at compared to the teams we've seen during the season. They beat Mayville by 10, by 11, 76-65 in that ball game.
Yeah, and we know that much about Mayville, that they're scrappy and they get after it. So this team probably able to match the intensity. And tell you what, Steve, I think this is going to be a really good game tonight. I'm looking forward to this one.
Both teams very similar. They don't have a lot of height, and that's what Coach Jay Wald said too. Is we're used to playing always being the shortest team out here, but we're not giving up many inches to Central Wisconsin Christian, so he likes his chances. He says we're not really just a total run the court type team that gets layup after layup. I mean, we are fast, but as our shooting goes, so goes our team, and they like shooting from behind the arc, and I see a lot of three-point shots thrown up by the Marshmen in this ball game.
Crusader Gym, the rims are a little tight here. I wouldn't say favorable to outside shooting, but you're knocking them down the middle. I guess you don't need soft rims.
Okay, we are going to get set to bring you the starting lineups for both teams at the beginning of tonight's boys game. Horicon in town to take on the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, and we'll have those starting lineups coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Okay, we are ready to bring you the boys' game now here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Again, the Marshmen in town taking on the Crusaders, and here's their starting lineup. Christian Schwartz, 5'10", junior, almost 7 points a game for him, over 3.5 assists a game. Barrett Meyer, a 6'2", junior, averaging over 17 points a game, can shoot the three, 7.5 rebounds a game. Quentin Brown, a 5'9", senior, 12.5 points a game, 33% from behind the arc. Jay Graven, a 5'11", junior, averaging 10.5 points a game and 6 rebounds a game. Also, Logan Robenhorst, 6'4" junior, in the starting lineup for the Horicon Marshmen. And getting set to announce the starting lineups now for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders in this ball game. Everybody on their feet now and bringing it. They always have a pretty good atmosphere here. Good student section, the crowd pretty full on Thank a Farmer Night. And here's the starting lineup for Josh Gibbons' Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Jacob Skalma, 6' senior, averaging 8 points a game. He can shoot the three, 34% clip. Lawson Phillips, a 5'10" junior, averaging 5 points a game for the Crusaders. Brant Billy, a 5'8" senior, averaging 9.5 points a game, a good three-point shooter. Ryer Greenfield, a 6'1" senior, averaging 13 points a game, 6.7 rebounds a game. And Jaden Osterhaus, a 5'11" senior, averaging 9 points a game. And that is the starting lineup for the Crusaders. And we are ready to play ball. Game 2 of the doubleheader here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Winterhack. Randy Armgood with me. And you ready, Randy? Let's go another game.
I am ready. Coaching staff all supporting their Make Ag Great Again.
Yes.
CWC Agricultural Club. Okay.
Sounds like another campaign I've heard about. Sounds another one I've heard out there, but here we go. Jersey, black on Marshman, and
that's got to be a violation. He cannot be the one to control it.
No
little delay there by the officials, but
Jaden All could really should have really didn't try to box out, try to get somebody away from the ball, and hopefully one of his teammates is going to come in and grab the ball. So the Marshman get the ball first to get things going. Robenhorst has it, gets it in the hands of Meyer. Down to the corner of Quentin Brown. Back out on top to Schwartz. Really going in the ball game here. Little back cut and gets taken away by Jaden Osterhaus. Here he goes on the drive. Kicks it back out on top. And a three-pointer on the way now from Skalma. Up and little short. Nice rebound there by Greenfield going over the top of Schwartz to get the rebound.
Good
cuts
move.
it back. Little cut. Looks like he's going to go back towards midcourt. Cuts it right back and goes to the rack. Nice move there by Ryer Greenfield.
The move you learn in the driveway or in the park somewhere against your buddies.
Yeah, those are the ones you got to remember and use sometime in a game. Really, it's kind of doing things on the run out there. Get the feel of the defender. Nice look inside. Putting it up, and that rims out on the shot by Robenhorst, and Crusaders with it with a 2-point lead. Phillips in the lane with it. And he's almost throws it away. Good job by Skalma to grab it. Look in the lane now over to Osterhaus. Turns around, 3-4, comes up short, and in the hands of Barrett Meyer, and the Marshmen will push it the other way. This little pass in the corner, open three look, and putting it in is Jay Graven. Graven buries it, gives the lead back to the Marshmen, going up, scooping it up, missing. Greenfield gets the rebound, puts it back up, that back of the rim no good. Swatted it out to Greenfield out on top, and reset here for the Crusaders.
Good job by Osterhaus keeping that ball alive.
Here goes Greenfield, misses the shot, a little too strong. And that one goes back in the hands of Barrett Meyer to bring it up now in direct traffic for the Marshmen. 3-2 the lead for Horicon going up. And that one stays in the hand block, and then they say tie-up jump ball, and possession arrow pointing toward Horicon. Yeah, getting the ruling on that because they had that incident in the beginning.
Right.
So they didn't get the ball, the Crusaders, the violation, and then now they will get it with the alternating possession or pointing toward the Crusaders. So that makes sense.
Yeah, Crusaders controlled it, but then, couldn't control it. Tip man can't be the first guy to catch a ball after it's been tipped.
We'll pull up 10-footer, almost maybe from behind the backboard a little bit from Skalman. He buries it. Not an easy shot, but puts it in. Crusaders get the lead back at 4-3. This defense here cutting off the drive along the baseline. Three-pointer up, no good. And getting the weak side rebound is Lawson Phillips. Ball gets tapped away, back in the hands of Graven. Kicks it out, three-pointer on the way from the right corner. And that is good for Quentin Brown. And that is a big part of the game for Jay Wald's Horicon Marshmen. They love to toss them up from downtown.
Threes by volume, man. That sometimes works.
We got a foul on the floor on the Marshmen on that drive by Osterhaus along the baseline.
First foul of the game goes on Quentin Brown.
Crusaders down by 2, 6-4 in the early going. A little under 3 minutes into the ball game. Forcing that one into Osterhaus, chases it down near the sideline. Crusaders trying to get back to tie this ball game or maybe take the lead this trip down. Billy passes up the three. It's cut off along the baseline. Skolma throws up a three from the left corner and puts it in. 3-point basket for Jacob Skolma. 5 points in the game for him, but good ball movement, good find there by Billy.
Penetrate that baseline.
That one is picked off by Osterhaus. Goes up, gets a shot changed, and Schwartz comes up with a good hustle by number 4, Quentin Brown, to change that shot. Three-pointer on the way now from Schwartz is no good. And Greenfield comes up with a rebound. 7-6 the lead now for Central Wisconsin Christian. That one is tapped away, and coming up with it is Horicon.
Quite the pace here, back and forth action. After watching the zone defense by Waupun's girls team, it was kind of a slow action. Now we're getting a man-to-man full court scrambling.
Shackle in the game. The ball on top over to Schwartz, gets cut off along his drive. Three-pointer on the way again from Meyer. That is too strong, and ball tapped loose, and Phillips chases it down. Crusaders with the ball and a 1-point lead. Osterhaus down in the corner with it now for Central Wisconsin Christian. Greenfield gets tapped away as he was posting up on that right block. Here goes Brown. It's going to be an offensive foul. Good position there by Billy to draw that offensive foul. So Schwartz picks up the foul, and ball goes back in the hands of Central Wisconsin Christian.
Excellent hustle getting back. Taking one in the chest. I like it. I thought Brown gave that up a little bit early there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to kind of cut her on the right, but he just kept coming right at him. Here goes Billy bringing the ball up now for Central Wisconsin Christian. 7-6 lead, and in the ball game now for the Crusaders is Landon Smits. Also with the ball right there was Carson Mulder, a 5'10 junior in the game. Mulder takes it along that right side, gets fouled on its approach to the basket. Another foul on the Marshmen.
That's Brown, that's his second. He's going to take a seat.
Second leading scorer on the team with 12.5 points a game out of the game right now. Three-pointer on the way up and a little bit short on that shot by Carson Mulder. Marshmen come up with a rebound, pushing it up now, trailing by 1. Meyer gets it back down to the corner. Guarded by Mulder. Back out on top now with it is Quinn Jackal. Goes past the intended receiver, but chasing it down is Graven. And three-pointer up, passes up the three look. And here's a three on the way from Jackal and puts that one in. 3 different three-point shooters so far to put 9 points on the board for the Marshmen. 9-7 the lead now for Horicon.
Yeah, it's all drive and kick action, and doing a pretty good job of it.
Skolma misses the shot by the free throw line and grabbing the rebound, Barrett Meyer. Meyer goes along the right side. Another three-pointer on the way from Jackal, no good. Getting the rebound is Billy, pushing it up now along the right side. Trying to stay out of that double team over there. Here goes Phillips with it. With a defender in his face, puts it up. Nice, tough shot there by Lawson Phillips with a big body on him. And buries it anyway. I think number 34, Leighton Kruger, 6'1 senior, right in his way. A big guy in there, but finished anyway. Here's a drive along the left side. Left hand no good on the shot by Graven. And it's going to be off from the Crusaders on that rebound attempt. Horicon basketball. Dylan Bawalda checks in for Skalma. 11:32 left and the first half, and a tie ball game sitting at 9 apiece.
Easy to get caught up in a pace like this when your opponent's Horicon taking all the quick threes that you're going to want to match that. Sometimes you take shots that are not what you would normally shoot. Everything happens so quickly in a game like this.
Now they're moving it around in a hurry. Back out on top with it in the hands of Graven. Passing up the shot in the corner is Schwartz. Just looking for a three-point opening somewhere is what they're really looking for so far in their offense. Just like the coach says, they get those three-pointers going, and that's a big part of their ball game.
Foul's going on Billy.
Billy picks up his first foul. First foul for the Crusaders in the ball game. And stuck at 9 right now. Graven has it. Gives it back over to Jackal. Cross-court pass on the right corner in the hands of Brown. Posting up, a big guy inside. Comes up a little short on his shot. Got a tie-up, and possession now pointing toward Horicon. Nice drive, just no finish on the end of that one for the Marshmen.
Had his chance. He was set to be checked out on the next dead ball.
Yeah.
Could have got himself in the scorebook.
I was watching him warm up too, Mr. Kruger. He's liking our 70s music there and his 80s music they were playing in the warm-up, so they groove into that. No ball tapped away by Smits, and it off from his hands. It'll remain Horicon basketball. Yeah, nice crowd here on a Tuesday night doubleheader. Girls lose in the game before this to the Marsh Ladies 42-39. Disappointing loss for them. Opportunities to win that ball game.
Yeah, opportunities, few missed shots. Man.
Little catch and shoot by the free throw line for Quentin Brown. He puts it in. He's got 5 in the game. First regular 2-point field goal for the Marshmen. Osterhaus has it out on top, passes down to the corner over to Greenfield. Switch on that one defensively for Horicon. Three-pointer from the right corner is up. That is no good on the shot by Carson Mulder. Here comes Horicon with a basketball. Job by CWC to get back. They get the ball on top. They get it to Meyer, and then kind of getting there a little late and getting called for a foul will be Jaden Osterhaus.
That's his first and second.
Jaden trying to tip the ball to himself and just got a little bit of the head and face of the Horicon player.
So here we go. Marshmen with the basketball and the 2-point lead, 11-9. Very quick pace, like Randy said, in this ball game so far. Graven has it, working against a couple of the Crusaders. Back out on top, 3-pointer away from Brown, and Brown puts one in. He's got 8 points in the game, 2 from long distance, 2 baskets from long distance. 14-9 now, the lead for Horicon. A little give and go, and Smits gets it and puts it in. We've seen him play before, coming off the bench, and he gives you some very good minutes, defensively and offensively. Back to a 3-point lead now for Horicon. Ball down to the corner, 3-pointer on the way again from Brown. And again, he's feeling it. His third 3 of the ball game. He's now got 11, 3 threes in the game. Doesn't take him long to get those shots off. Nice drive along the left baseline. Pulling it in is Ryer Greenfield. Good body control on that one. And finishes.
Body control and strength to get that ball up to the rim. Doing a nice job on that.
Open look, 3-pointer from Meyer in the right corner, no good. And Osterhaus comes up with a rebound, races up the other way with a little Euro step, flicks it over his shoulder with the right hand. Nice basket there, smooth move from Osterhaus to get his first points.
That was smooth.
Spin in the lane, coming in strong on the right side and finishing is Barrett Meyer getting his first points. That's their scoring leader on the season, averaging over 17 points a game, getting his first points. Here's a drive scoop shot, no good. And the Marshmen come up with a rebound. Pushing it up now is Graven. And we've got a foul on that shot, and to the line will be the Marshmen for 2 free throws.
Going to go on Ryer Greenfield.
That's his first, third.
What a pace, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it's
Horicon, when they get the rebound, every man on the floor has the ability to put it on the floor and goal, and they don't even worry about an outlet. You rip it down, you're dribbling it out of traffic, and the other 3 or maybe all 4 of them are just sprinting ahead.
Meyer misses the first free throw. Next free throw is up, and that is good. He's got 3 points in the game. 5-point lead now for the Marshmen of Horicon. And bringing it up is Brant Billy along the right side of the court. Graham has it, gets over to Smith out on top. Smith hands it off over to Skolma. Cross-court pass over to left side, back out to Billy out on top. One of those guys that can shoot a 3 if he gets a chance. Skolma back out on top over to Smits. Takes it in the right side. Gets fouled on his way to the basket. Another foul on Horicon. Their 4th foul in the ball game.
And number 4, that's Brown. That's 3 on Brown. Wow. Only 4 team fouls, but 3 of them going on Brown, their second leading scorer.
Yeah, I see a lot of that fast pace with the ball is him pushing it up, and that is not a good thing there for the Marshmen with their main guys sitting on the bench now with 3 fouls early in the game. The Crusaders have an opportunity here, only down by 5. Skolma has it by the free throw line, back out on top to Osterhaus. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Quinn Jackal.
Oregon foul number 3, Jackal. That's his first, team 5th.
So 5 fouls on the Marshmen. Coming in the game now for the Crusaders, Lawson Phillips checks in, and checking out will be Brant Billy. 7:20 left in the first half. Crusaders with the ball, but trailing by 5, 20 to 15. A good hustler by Skolma to get that errant pass. Smith has it along the right block, and there'll be another foul, kind of putting a leg in there and bodying up and getting called for it is Owen Mookie.
That's a good call. It's just too much physicality there. You can't just completely disroot a player from their position. And
yeah, he kind of threw that little hip and the thigh out there a little bit on him, gets called for it. Phillips gets cut off and back in the hands of Osterhaus, getting out to Skolma along the right corner. Smith tries to get it in, tough pass to try to get it in there, but it looks like it'll be another foul on the Marshmen, getting their fouls fast right here, and that might be a big benefit later in the ball game here for the Crusaders.
We're going to be at 1-on-1 already here with just under 7 minutes left in the half. Going to be a lot of free throw shot in this game at the rate we're going.
Osterhaus's free throw is up and goes, earns himself another one. He's now got 3 points in the ball game. Yeah, it was fun to come over to Central Wisconsin Christian. We know a lot of people there. You get a chance to talk to people before the game. Next one rattles in. But after that, you don't have a chance to talk to anybody because they're too busy doing the games. Back-to-back games, doubleheader. 3-point lead now for Horicon. Graven has it, works out of the corner, takes it up. Little runner in the lane, a little too strong. And nice job getting the rebound. Ryer Greenfield taps it to himself, hands it off to Phillips to bring it up. Hesitation goes up, puts it off and in. Nice job by Lawson Phillips. Little hesitation in there, then a nice strong move to the basket to finish. Has his team back within 1 point, 20-19 in favor of the Marshmen.
Smaller guys, you got to get it up quick, and Phillips did that.
Pass down along the block. 3-pointer on the way is up and no good. And Greenfield hauls in another rebound for CWC. Osterhaus has it in the lane. Stops, kicks it back on top to Greenfield. Puts up a 3 right in line. A little too strong though. And getting the rebound is Osterhaus. Nice job. Getting over the shorter player, Schwartz. The Crusaders lose the ball, and it will go back to Horicon. 1 point ball game. Nice comeback here by the Crusaders, but throw the ball away on that trip down the court. Reed Vorlob out on the court now for the Marshmen. Little runner on the left side, way too strong. Weak side rebound in the hands of Skulma. And he'll bring it to Phillips to bring it up. Comes Osterhaus along the right side.
Crusaders pushing the ball themselves. Both teams looking to get the tempo up in this game.
Skulma puts a few defenders. That one a little too strong.
Oh,
Greenfield
nice,
there and puts it back up and in. Nice job by Ryer Greenfield to follow Skulma in. A little too strong, and he got a timeout taken, and we'll be back with more Crusader basketball after this on RP Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Okay, 5:10 left in the first half. Crusaders now with a lead 21-20 in the ball game. And we said thank a farmer night. Brian Bresser, we definitely know him and his family, his wife Flora. And they'll be honored for their input into just the whole farming life and living it over by Alto over there just outside of town.
Amity Road, home farm.
It's pretty close to where my dad was brought up his later years, high school years. They had to farm the first one that you turn on AS there on the right off from Highway 49. And Dad grew up on a farm kid, just like you, farm kid.
You bet. Dairy farm, a little bit of everything for me. We had multiple cattle, hogs, chickens, you name it. We had it all back in the day.
So, Randy, thank you for your service out on the farm.
Been a few years since I've been on the farm, but.
Okay, Horicon taking this is the longest they've taken, trying to get a shot off it. So you don't hesitate, but this time just looking for that open look, good defense there. Crusaders might play everybody trying to look for a shot here. Rough shot, but a rebound, nice rebound by Logan Robenhorst. He puts it in for his first basket of the ball game. Puts the lead back in the hands of the Marshmen, leading now 22-21.
Robenhorst, the tallest player on the court. Never seen a little zone right now. 2-3 zone.
We got a foul on the Marshmen. Going to call that one on the Quinn Jackal.
That's his second. Team 8.
Jay Graven checking back on the court. And sitting down will be Jackal with his second foul.
Brown already with 3 fouls in the game on the bench. Two players that really push the pace here for Horicon.
That one sits on the front of the rim for a while and finally falls in for Osterhaus. Got himself another free throw and ties the game up at 22 apiece. Osterhaus for the lead right now at the free throw line. Puts it up and nothing but net on that one. He's now got 6 points in the game, perfect at the line so far. He's going to sit down after that.
Looking on my scoring sheet, they both look like swishes. They get the same circle with an X through them. Whether it bounced around twice or 3 times or went straight through the net, it all scores the same.
Yeah, those shooters, they just got the touch. 3-pointer from the right corner is up, and it is good for Christian Schwartz, getting his first points of the ball game. 4 different players that have thrown them in from downtown so far for the Marshmen. 25-23 the lead now for Horicon.
Again, we're seeing zone now. Trying to switch the defenses up.
Phillips has it along the right sideline. Greenfield down to the corner, getting it back out. Billy will launch up a 3. No hesitation on that one. Seen that before from Brant Billy. His first points of the ball game from straight away top of the key. Puts the lead back in the hands of the Crusaders.
Brent says, you want to play zone? I'll show you what I can do from out here.
Like they didn't hesitate a second on that one either. Nice little feed inside. Good look, and they find their big guy, Logan Robenhorst, for his 4th point of the ball game. Back and forth. This game's going right now. The Marshmen with the lead up 27-26 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Greenfield has it down in the corner. Back out on top with it now is Smits. And Smits will launch up a 3, and that looked good all the way on that shot. Nice job there for Landon Smits. Puts his team up by 2, 29-27.
We'll see if Horicon decides to stick with his zone or not. Christian shooting the lights out here.
Down to the corner, a ball up now from Verlob, and
you're going to get Billy for undercut box out.
Always tell who the foul's in by their reaction. And Billy has picked up his 2nd foul, and he's going to sit down, and Osterhaus will check in for him.
Trying to box out, but a little too aggressive there. And rooted the player right out of his position underneath.
Crusaders with the lead, and Horicon with the basketball, trailing 29-27. Meyer has it down in the corner, goes along the baseline, gets cut off by Osterhaus and Greenfield. And again, kind of an errant pass on a backhanded pass by Shorts. A little low and too hot, and out of bounds. It'll be Crusader basketball.
Dribble, drive, and kick offense. You like to put those passes right on the shooter's hands because Crusaders are going to be closing out quickly. That's all the difference where the pass goes.
Phillips with a nice drive high off the glass, draws the foul. 2 free throws now for Lawson Phillips.
Phillips has had a nice game.
I like what I've seen out of him. He's a nice ball handler. Definitely not afraid to take the ball to the rack, being a smaller player. They got him listed as 5'10".
It's generous,
I
probably.
would think. Free throw is good for Phillips, now with 5 points in the ball game.
I've seen Phillips play a few times. This is maybe one of his better starts to a game. Very aggressive, going after it.
Both free throws good for Lawson. Has his team leading by 4 now, 31-27.
Crusaders are a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Drive along the left side, good job with the double team. There's a drive with left hand and a foul on the Crusaders. Jay Graven with the take on that one.
Landon Smits, his first.
Graven will get 2 free throws. He's got just that 1 3-point make so far in the game. Averages 10.5 points a game. First free throw a little too strong. Down to 1:14 left in the half. Crusaders opening up a 4-point lead, 31-27. Graven's next free throw, that one is good. So 3-point lead for the Crusaders. They've got the ball. We're down to 1:12 and counting down in the half.
Yeah, very quick first half. As fast as the pace has been.
Smits has it out on top, has the lane to the basket, goes up with the left hand, overlays it. And here comes the Marshmen the other way. Fast drive to the basket, putting it in. Greenfield fouls him, and he makes the basket at the end. Nice tough shot there for Graven, and he finishes and earns himself a free throw. Strong move there from Graven.
It's Ryer Greenfield's second foul.
Under a minute to play, and free throw is good for Jay Graven. That was 7 points in the game. We're tied now at 31 apiece, 48 seconds and counting down. Skulma kicks it out to Greenfield in the corner. Back down to Skulma, back out on top to Phillips. Osterhaus has it top of the key.
Good ball movement.
So Smits finds that lane again and gets fouled on his way to the basket. So free throws now for Landon Smits.
It's Graven's second foul. 10 team fouls on Horicon, so if there would be another foul in this half, it'll be double bonus.
His first free throw comes up a bit short. Tied at 31 apiece with 34 seconds left in the game here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Next free throw for Landon. He is up and good. Focus on the basket by Landon. He's going to sit down. Nope, he's not going to sit down. Greenfield's going to sit down, and Phillips checks back in the ball game for the Crusaders. Mulder does.
Greenfield with the 2 fouls. Smart move there to put him out.
Strong move on the right side, drawing a foul again. This time it was Barrett Meyer that went in strong and draws the foul on the Crusaders. And Barrett Meyer will be shooting 2 free throws. Yeah, they weren't getting those looks earlier. Crusaders giving them a few opportunities to bring the ball inside. That one spills off the front of the rim. No good. Reed Verlob will check in, and checking out will be Jay Graven. Smith sits down, and checking in for him will be Jackson Butine, the 6-foot senior.
Both teams trying to make sure that their key guys don't get a second foul.
Second free throw good, and we are tied at 32 apiece with 26 seconds left here in the first half. Lawson Phillips will be walking it up now for the Crusaders, getting a little pick in. A timeout taken by Coach Josh Gibbons. Back after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian. Steve Witterhack, Randy Armga, Big Nate Young doing the video streaming, our producer tonight. Just under 17 to play, and Crusaders have it at 32-32. Nice competitive first half here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Thank the Farmer Knight getting ready for a ceremony at halftime here.
Crusaders going to run the clock down.
Osterhaus has it, working against Schwartz. Loses the ball. Down to 2 seconds left. Just inside half court off the glass and no good on the last second shot by Barrett Meyer. And here we go into the locker room tied at 32 apiece. And we'll take a break, come back and talk about the first half in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now, start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
We make you feel at home and auto sales, great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly.
Okay, we are back. A nice ceremony for Brian Bresser on Thank a Farmer night in the family. His wife Flora and his two sons out there, and what an unbelievable history they have out there. It's quite the life. You really got to thank farmers for all that they do and supply, keep us fed and everything else. People take it for granted, but it's a proud tradition, usually generations of families that go into a lot of these farms out there, and that's definitely the case with him and his family. So nice little nice applause for him. That's very nice.
Yeah. Ritzema kind of giving the history of that farm and some of the tragedies they had with a fire at one time that lost the farm. And I know Brian actually was on a tractor and he got hit by a train, believe it or not, survived that. So
yeah, he's too tough to let a train stop him.
That's right.
Good guy though, good family, and congratulations. And for all the farmers, they're recognizing that for what they do here in our country. And a lot of them doing pretty good right now with their operations. So Randy is the halftime score here, tied at 32 apiece. Lead changes back and forth. Early good start there by Horicon, but a nice comeback by the Crusaders. And yeah, it's been pretty entertaining here this first half.
It has, and a fast-paced game, and Crusaders matching that pace. And I think a bit of a factor might have been the fact that Horicon had a little bit of foul trouble. They lost a couple of their key guys for a while, but both of them with 3 fouls. They will probably be back with fresh legs and ready to go here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see what the second half brings. Let's just give the scoring quick. And
for Horicon, Schwartz with 3, Meyer with 4, Quentin Brown with 11. He's one of the guys that sat out for a long portion of that first half. Graven with 7, and Robenhorst with 4 points. And for the Crusaders, Jacob Skolma with 5. He has a made 3-pointer. Landon Smits with 6 with a 3-pointer. 1 of 2 from the line. Lawson Phillips with 6. Ryer Greenfield with 6. Brant Billy with 3. And Jade Nosterhouse with 6 points. And the Crusaders, they were 7 of 8 from the free throw line. So they did a really nice job at the free throw line.
Okay, I'm going to take a cheese break right now. They've got
some cheese handed out.
String of cheese, and they're handing that out. So, I think she's down to her last cheese.
Oh, she's got her last piece.
Yeah, tied at 32 apiece, back in 3 minutes for the second half of action here from Central Wisconsin Christian School on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, all aboard the crazy train. It should be a crazy second half. You're tied at 32 apiece. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Nice ceremony at halftime with Brian Bresser, Flora Hoffman, and their family and the family farm on Thank a Farmer Day. They do this every year, and we even ate our cheese during that last little break that we had. The string cheese they're passing out to everybody. Crusaders will get the ball first to start things out. Billy out there, Greenfield, almost tossing it away. Phillips also on the court along with Skolma, and blocked from behind. Got to Figured he kind of forgot about Mr. Brown. That shot by him before, and Brown got the block. Ascalma and Billy and Greenfield out there too in Osterhaus.
Brown, he's going to be a little more careful. He can pick up that fourth foul.
Yeah, had the big swat in there.
Yeah.
You want to do that in the first few seconds of the second half. Offensive foul, and Schwartz will pick one up. Offensive foul, kind of leading with that right arm, shoving off, and gets called for the foul.
Those are easy ones for the official. Extend those arms, they're going to get you. Work on trying to pick it up here and go a little bit of full court man.
Getting guarded closely by Schwartz.
Got to be close to 5 seconds.
Yeah, they just started counting him down now, but he's been by him for about 10 seconds. A steal and going up and putting it in the other way. He is Barrett Meyer with the basket, his 6th point of the game. And that gives Horicon the lead, 34-32. Coming out playing some pretty aggressive defense so far are the Marshmen. Boy, looking to make something happen.
Still haven't gotten it over half court.
Boy, just barely hanging on, but the Crusaders get it down. They get it out to Phillips. That was an interesting trip down the court to get the ball set up down to this end.
That was what Horicon's trying to do right now, create that chaotic pace and see if they can generate some turnovers.
Osterhaus gets it back to Billy. Always a threat from the three-point line. Here goes Greenfield in the lane. Kind of went off that little shove there, but body contact, but comes up short on the shot and back in the hands of Horicon. Strong move on the right side by Barrett Meyer. He said he averages 17.7 points a game, only 6 right now, and 2 that he got in this half. Maybe one of the point of emphasis from Coach Jay Wald is take your shots here and look for your opportunities. That one a little too strong on the free throw.
You see Horicon, they want to get the pace up even more than it was in the first half.
That one at the front of the rim, man. Osterhaus gets the rebound. So, nothing at the line that time for the Marshmen, and Crusaders down by 2 with the basketball. This will be out for the games that Randy and I are covering this week, but we got plenty more that we're going to have on our Radio Plus network. Big Nate Young's already, this is his 3rd game this week in just 2 days.
That is number 4 on Quentin Brown.
Ouch. I would have told him they kind of lay back a little bit, at least for the first half of this half, but now he's going to be sitting for a while with 4 fouls.
He did not play that many minutes in this game. He sat out in the first half a long time.
Not even 2 minutes into the half. He's already got that 4th foul. Little jump stop by Billy, tosses it toward the rim, no good. And then a travel. Quinn Jackal went and got the rebound and said he hopped on that foot, but some people may say he got pushed, but the officials said no, it was a travel. Crusader basketball. Crusaders with the ball, but trailing by 2. See if they can get something as trip down the court. Kick it out, and Osterhaus passes up the 3 look. And kind of sliding across the floor. They don't call it.
Horicon crowd up in arms here. Ball's going to stay with the Crusaders after all that. Yeah, a lot of.
Phillips did kind of bounce across the floor
slid
a little bit.
long ways on the floor.
Yeah. Again, here goes Greenfield, gets a little half a step on the defender, can't get it to go, but here's himself a couple of free throws. Kind of lulled him into sleep on that one and then shot by him, but just couldn't quite finish with some help by the Horicon defenders. Foul on number 5 for them, Jake Graven, his 3rd. Free throw, that's a little short there from Greenfield.
I know if I was coaching against CWC, I'd be telling sit on Greenfield's left hand because that's where he likes to go, and definitely his strong point.
Yeah, puts the next one in. So Ryer gets himself 1 free throw there. He's got 7 points in the game so far. Puts his team back within a point now, trailing 34-33. Cross-court pass over in the hands of Jackal, back down to the corner with it. Schwartz has it, gets cut off, gets tapped out of bounds by the Crusaders. Playing some pretty good active defense themselves here in the second half.
2 points for Horicon, 1 for the Crusaders in this half.
Graven takes it to the rack, gets fouled, comes up short on his shot, but 2 free throws for Jay Graven, an 84% free throw shooter.
Third foul on Ryer Greenfield.
This one you don't want to get that fourth foul on with Ryer out there.
Third, team second.
Graven at the line, and that comes up short on his free throw. Yeah, coming into the game now with Carson Mulder for the Crusaders, and Greenfield will sit down with those 3 fouls.
It's always tough as a coach to know when to pull a guy or leave him in there when you have 3 in the second half.
Second free throw good for Graven. Has his team back up by 2, 35-33. Thanks for joining us for the doubleheader here tonight. And all the people that will be joining us after the game and watching it later on. Get the bulk of our viewership usually after the game, and amazing how many people watch it later on.
Watch it now, watch it later.
Yeah.
That's right.
Osterhaus gets the ball back after missing the shot in the lane. And Osterhaus has it going in strong on the left side. Here the power is way up and can't get it to go. We're going the other way. Jackal goes up and kind of loses his footing. Maybe he gets tripped a little bit or just trips over his own feet. I'm not sure. High off the glass and putting it in. Beautiful looking shot there from Lawson Phillips. Floating up high off the glass. And put it right in. Nice shot there by Phillips.
Quick release. Good stuff. Yeah, he's playing well.
Tied at 35 apiece, getting close to 14 minutes left in the ball game. That one kind of hung up the drive. Billy gets it. He's going to get fouled by Mookie. Oh, and Mookie will pick up the foul. Definitely a dangerous pass there. Kind of just hung it out there for anybody to go after it.
There's going to be some reserve players that are going to decide this game tonight because both teams having a little bit of trouble with fouls, especially Horicon.
Yeah, they got the key people. Yeah, Barrett Meyer take a long, should say Brown, a long sit on the bench here with his 4 fouls.
Yeah, he got a little bit too aggressive, Brown did, coming out in that second half. He could have had one earlier, I thought, and he didn't get called on. And yeah, sometimes you gotta adjust your game a little bit.
So Mulder gets the inbounds pass, and he'll get over half court now for the Crusaders. They're just gonna flick it up there, can't get it to go, and getting the rebound, Jay Graven. Nice drive, a little bit falling off to the right at the end of that drive. Pass down to the corner, ball up now for Meyer, no good on the shot, and Phillips grabs the rebound, pushing it up now for the Crusaders.
Phonetic pace here by both teams, just rebound and run.
Billy gets it back over to Osterhaus out on the perimeter with it. Back on the top to Skolma. He'll catch and shoot a 3-point shot. Back of the rim, no good. Nice job by Osterhaus, rising about everybody to get it. Goes back up, can't put it back in. What a great rebound, but just couldn't finish the putback. They are stuck at 35 right now, almost 5 minutes into the second half. Meyer has it, being guarded by Osterhaus. A little crossover dribble, goes up. Comes up short on the shot, but to the free throw line will be Barrett Meyer, where we came up empty last trip this half.
Mulder, that's his first and third. Meyer to the line.
Okay, checking in, we haven't seen this half with Robenhorst. Had a few good moments there in the first half. First free throw good for Meyer.
He started the game and then he did not play yet in the second half.
Kind of reminds me of Robin Lopez a little bit. Sorry, Robin Lopez with his hair like that. He has the same look. Just not 7 feet whatever tall.
Yeah, 7 foot whatever, 300 pounds that Lopez is.
How did the Bucks play yesterday? They had 4 starters up didn't play yesterday in that game against the best team in the West.
I think they just conceded
Man,
that game. It
like,
was back-to-back nights, and they just said, you know what, we're going to rest guys.
Here goes Smith's working along that left block, but he finds Phillips in the lane. And Austin Phillips having himself a nice game. Averages 5 points a game. He's got 10 for the Crusaders and ties this thing up at 37 apiece. Cross-court pass, three-pointer on the way now from Schwartz. Will catch and shoot for him. Second 3 of the ball game. He's got 6 in the ball game. Has his team up by 3, 40-37.
I don't know if you saw that little interaction between one of the mascots when the Bucks were on the West Coast, but the mascot had a sign that said something about, I'm looking for the better-looking Lopez brother. Showed it to Brooke.
I don't even know where is Robin nowadays.
Yeah, I think he's out of the league now. I don't believe he's any longer playing. Actually, Brooke Lopez ended up like at a fake wrestling match, and Lopez threw him down on the floor.
Strong move and no call on the contact, and Crusaders come up with it. Trailing by 3, 40-37. Mulder brings it over half court, trying to stay out of the double team, and the dangerous pass. A couple of defenders on the way that ball was going, but off from one of the Marshmen. It'll be Crusader basketball. Nobody can get any kind of a gap on the other team here. It's been staying close the entire game. Mulder has it, out on top, passes it back over to Skalma. Smith's with it along the right side, and Billy, he'll launch up the 3. Give him a look like that, and of course Brandt's going to finish. A couple threes in the game. He's got 6 points, but it's a shot that Marshman can ill afford to let him have, and a nice job by Brandt finishing.
He hasn't taken many shots in this game. He's been very efficient.
Ball down to the corner. Schwartz passes up the 3, a little runner along the baseline, and didn't quite establish himself back in bounds again, and it'll be Crusader basketball. We're tied at 40 apiece with 10:41 left in the game.
No argument. He knew it. He was trying to get his feet down as quickly as possible.
So a tenacious defense by the Marshmen. Mulder passes it down to the corner, down to Skalma. He's guarded by Meyer.
There's a lot of fast guys in this game.
Nice job by Smith, splitting some defenders, and sits down, draws the foul to the free throw line to shoot a pair will be Landon Smits. He's already over his season average on points per game. He's got 6 points in this game and trying to add to his total here right at the free throw line. Landon's first free throw is up, and it is good. Very deliberate form that he's got, kind of straight away, and the good rotation puts it in. One more free throw here for Landon. Crusaders with the lead. Up by 2 now as Landon makes them both look good. He's got 8 points in the game and has his team up by 2 points, 42-40. Nice defense also by the Crusaders and Landon, cutting off that move on the baseline.
And we're seeing Brown back into the game with those 4 fouls.
And here's Brown with a 3-point shot, no good.
That was a foul.
And nothing called. And
wow. That was a clear foul.
Yeah.
He had hammered on the rebound attempt.
A lot of strange things not called here in this ball game so far. Crusaders up by 2.
Just got to fight through it. That's all you can do. You know, it's going to be the way the game's being called, and you have to.
Brown, like you said, with those 4 fouls back in the ball game. 3-pointer from the left corner up by Graven, no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Greenfield back in with his 3 fouls. Mulder crossover dribble, has it in the lane. Back out on top with it is Smits. Here goes Skalma with it. Kicks it out. Greenfield, open 3, right side, good for Ryer Greenfield. And he has the Crusaders leading by 5 now, 45-40. Spin move in the lane, and Smits will pick up the foul. 2 free throws for Barrett Meyer.
3rd foul on Landon Smits.
Yeah, nice little run there from the Crusaders. Greenfield putting that 3 in to give them a 3-point lead here in the game. got to be their biggest lead they've had. Free throw is up and good for Barrett Meyer.
He has 9 in the game. 1 basket in the second half, the rest at the free throw line.
Makes them both. Back to a 3-point lead for the Crusaders. Bringing it up will be Carson Mulder.
Mulder's played well. He's played a lot of minutes tonight.
Yeah, he's earned himself some time. There's
done a nice job.
In a game like this, you got to have guys that, like you said, have to come off the bench and make a difference in the game and at least not hurt you. Tapping it out of bounds is Schwartz out of the hands of Billy. Leighton Kruger will check into the game. He told me his name's Kruger. They were sitting right by us here, and the whole team thought it was Krieger. He says, no, it's Kruger. It's like, as in Freddie? He said, yep.
And it looks like Krieger, but we would say Krieger around here, certainly.
Yeah. So, Billy will kind of toss one up for grabs now, race to the ball, and Osterhaus will get to it. Well, 5-on-4 right now this trip down. And a foul by Quinn Jackal as Osterhaus is trying to get around his left. Again, racking up the fouls already. It's the 16th foul on the Marshmen.
Yeah, they get after it, I'll tell you that. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Brown playing with those 4 fouls. Good take. That's a beautiful take.
Yeah, good job. He knew he had a guy that really couldn't go at you too hard, and he takes it right to the rack. Nice move to get there.
Fake hard one way, go the other way.
5-point lead again for the Crusaders. 3-pointer up, and that's no good. Billy gets the rebound on the missed shot by Christian Schwartz. Nice pass to Greenfield inside, and nice balance on that one. A little late on his toes there and puts it in. For Ryer Greenfield. Timeout taken by the Marshmen. Back after this on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Okay, we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Jay Wall, the Marshman coach, forced to call a timeout as his team's down by 7. I believe the biggest lead for the Crusaders so far in the ball game.
Crusaders applying some full court pressure.
Crusaders definitely standing up to the pressure of the Marshmen. A little back cut. And ball back out on top. 3-pointer on the way now from Brown is good. His first points of the second half. Of course, he's been sitting a lot this half with those fouls, but has his team back within 4, 49-45 in favor of CWC. Mulder gets it back top of the key over to Osterhaus. We're really looking for a 3-point shot. 15-footer up, and that is good for Carson Mulder. His first points of the ball game. Puts his team back up by 6, 51-45.
Mulder's first points, but he has played well. He's had really good minutes, taking care of the basketball.
Cross-court pass, open look now for Brown. Misses that, and getting the rebound is Kruger. Puts it back up, gets fouled, and 2 free throws now for Leighton Kruger.
Billy, that's his third.
7:28 left here in the ball game. Opportunity for the Marshmen to try to close the gap. They're down by 6. This one no good. Jacob Skoma will check in, and sitting down will be Brant Billy.
Crusaders have good depth. Everybody that's played in this game has played well.
Yeah, nobody hurts you. Everybody is right in the system, handling the pressure, getting their looks, and fitting right into the offense. So, yeah, I agree. There's Mulder with it, another one of those guys that have been giving some good minutes off the bench. Osterhaus has it, working against Kruger. It's cut off and gets it back over to Greenfield again. Nice drive. Oh, that one does not go. Ball loose, and coming up with it is Osterhaus. Back out on top with it is Phillips. It was a nice drive there by Greenfield. Just couldn't get it to go. Osterhaus passes up the three. Look, dribbles back and sets things up again for the Crusaders. For the right guy to pass it to, but they're covered every time they come up.
Doing a nice job. Take care of the ball, run clock. Definitely don't want to go dead stall at this point, but yeah, you want a high percentage shot with this nice lead.
Some good seconds going off the clock. That one is taken away. Coming up with it is Meyer. Goes up along the right side and gets it to go. Nice little lay-in, nice steal and basket for Barrett Meyer. Back within three are the Marshmen. Osterhaus bringing it up now. 51-48 the lead for the Crusaders. They've got the ball in a 3-point lead, under 6 to play. And then an errant pass. Phil tries to do it, get over to Greenfield. He's just kind of making a move and reaches back off his hands out of bounds. It is Horicon basketball. Good job by Quentin Brown to keep himself in the ball game. Goes along the baseline, goes up, gets it back outside over to. We got a foul by the Crusaders.
It's going to go on. I think it's going to go on Skoma. No, I think Dreyer Greenfield gets called for it.
Oh boy,
that's 4 for him.
4 with 42 left in the game. That's his 4th foul. He's going to sit down. At least for a minute or two, and then they got to get him back in. Ball out on top in the hands of Brown. 3-point lead. Crusaders are up by as many as 7 here in the second half. The drive to the basket, strong move and putting it in. Nice shot there by Quinn Jackal. 5 points in the game, big bucket there for the Marshmen. Here goes Osterhaus. Gets cut off, back out to Skoma along the left side, right in front of the student section. And that's off from Skoma's leg, and he's going to get it just before he gets to half court. And a timeout taken by Josh Gibbons. Back after this on RP Sports.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, to talk about some fun events going on this week, including a meat raffle coming up on Sunday. Andy, Super Bowl Sunday Super Duper Meat Raffle.
That's right. We got everything going on Sunday. We're going to do a meat raffle before the Super Bowl. We're going to kick that off at 3 o'clock for the fine folks of Selfless Service Outdoors. It's an organization that was started by 2 combat veterans, and what they do is take your first responders, your military vets, and your police and fire, and they take them out on hunting trips.
Outstanding. So again, that's 3 o'clock on Sunday. Of course, sports this week got a lot of hoops happening.
Absolutely. Bucky's in full swing. The Bucks are in full swing. And, yeah, the Super Bowl, we'll have that on. We'll have all kinds of different things going on. We're going to do a Super Bowl party where we're going to run it just like we do the Packer game. So we'll have drink specials going. We'll do touchdown shots. And we've got a couple of different specials rolling out of the kitchen.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Have a great week, Andy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Okay, we are back. Our second game that we've called. The girls for Central Wisconsin Christian losing in a heartbreaker 42-39. And we've got a 1-point ball game here. Crusaders leading 51-50, and they've got the ball.
Good timeout by Coach Gibbons there, sensing nothing was going to go real well at that moment.
Under 5 to play. Osterhaus passes up. Not really a guy looking for his 3-point shot. Has it on top. Nice ball handling. Scum will throw up a three, puts it up, no good. Getting the rebound is Jay Graven. Pass to Kruger inside, gets it blocked though by Osterhaus, kicks it out. Basket shot up by Meyer, and he puts it in. And he puts his team up by 2. Big turn of events there. 53-51 now, the Marshmen leading. Three-pointer from the corner is up, and that one comes up short on the shot by Carson Mulder. Marshmen with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Under 4:20 to play in the game. And everybody kind of falls off. Keeping track of Jay Graven, goes up with the left hand and finishes. That opens up a 4-point lead now for the Marshmen.
Gives Graven 10 in the game. Had a quiet second half so far.
Unusual open look. Osterhaus will toss one up. That is short, and saving it is Barrett Meyer. Under 4 to play. Going to be crunch time here for the Crusaders, trailing by 4. And the Marshmen with the basketball.
Wild one-hand baseball pass. You know, you got to be careful with those.
At that point, you just want to take some good shots here, and that's definitely not force anything if you're from Horicon. 15-footer is up and in. Big buckets here. That one from Jackal. Now with 7 points in the ballgame. He only averages 3. 6-point lead all of a sudden just like that. Crusaders down by 6, 57-51 with 3:10 and counting down in the ballgame. Osterhaus has in lane being guarded by 2 of the Marshmen. Goes Mulder with it, back out to Skalma, and that is going to be overshot. Misses everything, and getting the rebound is Jay Graven. It's not going the Crusaders' way right now. Ryer Greenfield going to be ready to check in with those 4 fouls, but only 2:45 left. Need him out there now.
He's going to get a dead ball so he can get back in the game.
Yeah, you might have to call a timeout to get him back. Three-pointer up in the corner. Christian Schwartz. He's got 3 baskets, all from long range, and has his team leading 60-51. We're going to keep it right here. And earlier today, it was 42-39 loss, Horicon over the Crusader girls. And boy, how did things turn that fast here, Randy? All of a sudden, just like that, you're leading the game by 7, and big time run there by the Marshmen.
Yeah, you get a couple of stops, and 3-point shots is a big difference, I think, and more than anything. And I didn't even like that shot as an ex-coach right there. I thought, Schwartz, boy, you're pulling one from 3 at 2.5 minutes. And I guess, ice in his veins, he knocked it down. If you make it, it's a great shot. If you miss it, you're saying that's not a good shot in that time and score.
Yeah, impressive comeback, though, from Horicon. Looked like they might have been dead in the water. Crusaders are going to kind of cruise to a victory, but I like the pace by both teams. A lot of good things that both these teams are doing, but right now Horicon on their run and running out of time on the clock here for the Crusaders. 2:33 left in the ball game. And here we go. Crusaders will have it. Ryer Greenfield's checking back into the game with 2:33 left.
Brown still on the bench with those 4 fouls. Hasn't gone back in the game.
They brought him in with a lot of time left there, and
they did.
He kept himself from fouling out, but I guess the coach has the people he thinks is getting the job done right now.
And they are.
They are, really are.
Yeah, you got it. Brown maybe saving them for overtime.
Brant Billy gets the ball over to Ryer Greenfield, taking along the left side, and then be a travel called on Greenfield. Big turnover there. That's going to cost some seconds on the clock now for the Crusaders. 60-51 the lead now for the visiting Horicon Marshmen.
Some pressure here.
Oh, ball loosened. Coming up with it are the Marshmen, and Schwartz will bring it over half court. And right now, some of the crowd members from Horicon here, don't shoot it right now. Just run some clock off is what you would think they would do.
Tough team to pressure because they have 5 guys that are really excellent ball handlers and they're quick.
Well, that's what the coach said. On the court right now, you got 4 guys out there that are really all considered point guards in any team they would play. He said that's one of the advantages that they have. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Big rebound and put back and in for Jay Graven. They got the miss, just didn't get the rebound after that. Goes Osterhaus with it. That one off the rim, no good. And coming up with it are the Marshmen, and they're just kind of running away with it. Everything going against the Crusaders here. At the end, another foul called on CWC. Body language not good for the Crusaders right now.
That's going to be number 7, team foul, which is probably a good thing at this point. You're going to send Horicon to the line.
Yeah, free throw now for Jay Graven, front end of a bonus. Puts it in. Big free throws down the stretch here, too, for the Marshmen. Now up by 12. Who would have thought that there'd be a gap like this between either team in this ball game the way it was going? And now 12, now 13-point lead for the Marshmen. Taking both free throws is Jay Graven. Skolma gets it over half court, down to 125, and goes Smits. Gets cut off on his drive and back out on top over to Skolma. Good defense again by the Marshmen. And three-pointer up and good for Smits. Much needed basket if they've got any hope in the ball game. Gets his team back within 10. 30-second timeout taken by Josh Gibbons after that one. What do you tell him now, Randy? What do you tell your team when you're just in some trouble right now? But you got that big bucket to get you down by 10 only. What do you tell them now in that little huddle?
Well, I think you have to scramble like crazy and try and double. I mean, I would imagine there's some things they work on in practice. We're going to double and go for the steal, and if you don't get one quickly, you have to foul. You have to take your chances on trading free throws for maybe three-point shots on the other end. That's about the only thing you can do, and hope for some misses at the free throw line, but it's desperation time right now.
Yeah, 7-point lead at one time at about 4 or 5 minutes ago in this ball game, and now you find yourself down by 10 points. Marshmen with the basketball, 1:10 and counting down, and there's going to be a foul on the Crusaders. Thought they maybe got the stop and get the ball back. A foul on the Crusaders, more one-on-one action here at the free throw line. Foul you would have to commit eventually anyway, and at the free throw line will be Christian Schwartz.
Phillips was called for the foul.
Schwartz might want to back up about 4 feet behind the three-point line, seeing he's got 3 threes in the ball game. The first free throw of the game and makes it.
They've been pretty good at the line. You have to credit them in crunch time making their free throws. One thing the Crusader girls struggled with, did not shoot well from the free throw line.
This one a little strong, and getting the rebound is Greenfield. A little 2-on-1 right now, and to get it down in the corner, Greenfield launches up a three, gets it to go. Ryer Greenfield with the basket. Just under a minute to play.
Brown went down hard. He popped right up.
He's going to go up there the last of the one-and-ones here for the Marshmen, and after that it'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way. Quentin Brown, a 52% free throw shooter. This is his first free throw this game. Brown's free throw rims out, no good, so good foul there for the Crusaders. Get it down to Phillips, then they're going to throw it away. You can't afford that. Schwartz picks it up. Down to 43 seconds left. That changed the whole dynamic of this comeback attempt.
You're going to have to foul soon here.
Yeah, they get it out on top with it is Graven. Back in the hands of Barrett Meyer, and he's going to get fouled. He'll be shooting 2 free throws, but a lot of precious seconds came off the clock during that time before they got that foul.
It's a situation where you're scrambling, you're trapping, you're trying to get the steal, and sometimes when you want to foul, the ball gets out of the, in this case, Horicon's hands so quickly you can't get there to foul. He's been really good, Meyer, at the line. He has not missed here. Oh, yeah, he had missed his first 2 of this half.
And he only had 4 points in the first half.
He's made 6 in a row now.
He's got 17 in the game as average, and a 3-point shot up by Skolma is good. Gives him 8 points in the game, has his team back within 7 points with 22 seconds left. It would take some very unusual circumstances for Crusaders to win this ball game, but at least give themselves a bit of a chance here. Only down by 7, but only 22 seconds left.
Yeah, and again, you're going to have to go for that steal. If you do not get it immediately, you're going to have to foul and take your chances, but now it is super bonus the rest of the way. So,
and even if they can just make one out of the
two, yeah, it can pretty much ice a game with doing that.
Yeah, rough one, a couple games here for the Crusaders, losing the girls' game 42-39.
It's not quite over yet. It's a lot tougher in the high school game because you don't get, in the college and pro games, every basket that goes in, the clock stops until it's inbound. But here, it just continues to run. So, in theory, Horicon, they could take 3-4 seconds after a made basket to even inbound the ball, and the time just continues to tick away.
Appropriate music there. I'm still standing. Still a hope here for the Crusaders. Nice job with the music selections at the right time, I think, from Scott Ritzma here tonight. But we got a foul on the Crusaders. And 2 free throws, like we said, the rest of the way.
I believe that's Jaden's fourth. I was thinking might have been his 5th foul.
20 seconds left here. 7-point lead and 2 free throws. Jay Graven has made his last 3 free throw attempts. And rims the first one out. Like I said, there's a hope and a prayer here for the Crusaders. Only 20 seconds left. You got to hope for another miss here.
And you're going to have to go to the 3-ball now.
Down by 3 scores. Free throw up, and that one is good. 18 seconds left. Racing up the court with it is Osterhaus. Kicks it out to Skolma. No time to dribble around now. Billy's going to launch up a 3 that comes up short. And the Marshmen will come up with it, and they're going to win this ball game here. 68-60. A victory here for the Marshmen on the road. Big win for them, winning 68-60. And Crusaders, a couple disappointing losses here for the boys and the girls. We're going to take a short break, come back and just give you the scoring and talk about the game real quickly and wrap things up here from Central Wisconsin Christian after this on RP Sports.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071.
Okay, we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. A great night honoring farmers tonight. Nice ceremony they had with Brian Bresser and his family out there, honoring him and his years and generations of the farm that he operates. But difficulties on the court for the Crusaders. Girls losing 42-39, and boys with a 7-point lead with maybe 5-6 minutes left, and end up losing 68-60 here. So an 0-for-2 finish here in this doubleheader. What can you say, Randy? A disappointing loss here for both the girls and the boys.
Sometimes you have to tip your hat to your opponent, and I think in this second game here, this boys game, I mean, Horicon played extremely well, and they made shots down the stretch, and they made free throws, and that's what was able to separate.
Yeah, I thought it was very good basketball by both Horicon and CWC. They went at it. They went at it hard, especially at the high frenetic pace that they played in this boys game, and a good job there by the Marsh men and the Marsh ladies here tonight, winning both of their games. And you got the point totals for the Crusaders.
I do. For Josh Gibbons' Crusader team, Jacob Skolma finished the evening with 8. Landon Smits with 11. Lawson Phillips with 10 points. Carson Mulder with 2. Ryer Greenfield finished with 17. Brant Billy was 6, both on 3-pointers, and Jaden Osterhaus had 6 points. He had all those in the first half. 4 of 4 from the free throw line, only 1 basket. So
yeah,
it was a battle tonight. And I think you have to credit Horicon. They played extremely well.
And these two teams meet again coming up on Saturday night on that makeup game from that freeze-out they had earlier. So they got to play them again, and they play Deerfield coming up right here in this gym coming up on Thursday. So disappointing losses, both the Crusader men's, our boys teams and girls teams losing here tonight. So, but like I said, hats off to the Marshmen and the Marsh ladies here taking care of business on the road. I hope you enjoyed our presentation here tonight. I always love getting over here. So many people we know here and people to talk to. Always very hospitable when we come here. So thanks for joining us. Crusaders going 0 for 2. And a nice showing here by the Marshmen and Marsh ladies tonight here at Central Wisconsin Christian. That is it. Thanks to Big Nate doing a great job as our producer here tonight. Randy joining me, and I'm Steve Winterhack saying so long. Enjoy your Tuesday night. This has been high school basketball on RP Sports.